Yeah, Steam servers are down. Give it like
Ah,
15 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
It's why it's not supposed to actually
Classic
start until
Tuesday.
is that why it's not working?
yeah.
Classic Tuesday.
Load ends at 7:30.
Ah. And how the hell are they all in
So
T5?
once you actually connect, it's not going to disconnect you because the servers aren't like wholly reliant
Ah.
on the actual like the connecting part of it goes through Steam shit, and then once you're actually on server, like Steam could be down for days, and so long as they don't disconnect, they're good. Um, the good thing about Valve is they don't take 12 years to do server maintenance, so it should be like good in the next 10 minutes.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, like I just fucking missed the bar by like seconds. That's
And
bullshit.
this tea didn't turn into tea; it's just green water. I'm very disappointed. I should use two bags.
Pain.
Only fucking 6 ounces of water. Like, how did that not turn into actual green tea? All right, I'm gonna head back in there.
I got you. Appreciate it, man.
Yep. It'll let me. Oh,
Yes, I am John Spartan.
John
Please,
Spartan.
no. No, please. Mr. Chief is my father.
Alright, things still fucked up for you guys?
Yeah. So the
Alright,
thing is
so
my Steam is fucking working.
maybe relaunch? Actually, I don't know. My Steam says says I'm still offline.
Ah, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me try doing other shit on Steam, because I see people on my friends list, and
And
it's fine.
it doesn't say that you're offline?
Nope.
Odd.
It do be dubious. It'd be strange. Yeah, I'll try relaunching.
Yeah, 'cause servers are up on your end. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all good. Everybody that in here is already like just kind of preoccupied with playing Barbie doll. So, got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that all
I'm
last
not.
week.
Yeah,
That
I'm
sounds
not
about
too-
right.
I'm not too worried about them getting bored and just start killing each other. So, I mean, they all loaded in like almost an hour early. So,
Lucky's probably going to be upset. He wanted to greet you in Hayabusa armor. Ah,
yeah. See, I knew some
All I
shit
can
like that was
say.
going. I knew that
All
shit
I
was
can
gonna happen.
senpai,
So, I knew that shit was gonna happen.
All my
So
energy sword being a katana.
I preemptively didn't put Hayabusa in the fucking set.
My energy sword has been folded a grillion times. Sliced through a hunter. Cut a macron out of atmosphere.
Oh my god. So many fucking Spartans. This is gonna be fun.
Have fun
'Cause I think,
balancing it. I can't wait to stab Gwen in the back again.
well, I think Spartans are easier to balance for than like 40 Space Marines, so I can probably handle it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Considering I used to run operations of like 50 fucking Space Marines, and they were still
Yeah.
they were still somewhat difficult. So I think I can handle like 12 Spartans.
His autism can be fucking reined in and harnessed. Oh fuck! You can just unplug him.
Plus the Mizraya armory stuff, it's not like shit balanced where it's, you know, as soon as the shields drop you're still invulnerable because the armor is fucking impenetrable.
Yeah.
Like how the Spartan, because they never reconfigured the Spartan armor after the energy shield update first dropped, because that the second your shields dropped, if you had Ace enabled, like you just couldn't take damage. Everything that wasn't a limb shot was just bruise.
Yeah.
I remember those days. I had the first time that I ran this unit, we straight up had to go through the config of like all of our custom uniforms and shit, and just turn it all the way down to like basic Marine armor levels, just so that way we could die. It's so bad. And that's mostly only because the only good looking Spartan armor at the time was the stuff that came out with First Contact. So you probably remember what the old like Mark 5B looked like.
Yeah, dude, I'm rocking the fucking goddamn. Oh my god, what is it? Fucking operator armor, dude, and I'm big chillin'.
Big chilling.
Big chillin', bro.
Connecting.
Oh, do you see Meg?
Yep.
Maybe.
Modified data connecting. Just in case, like, I don't know, like, it could just be the loading screen bug. I gotta run some code. It's been a fucking minute since I've had to use that code, though, so I gotta see it.
I don't know, I blame the government.
Yeah, I mean, same. I think 212 does have it somewhere now.
Yeah, we do. It'll be fine. You'll find it easy enough.
In the Zeus. I'm running my thing tomorrow, by the way, Sean. If you're not there, I think I will kill myself.
What time?
7:30. It's like, this is me. What time have I ever, like, not ran ops? Always the same time.
Right. Okay. Sure.
Always
It'll be on the
7:30.
heels of Black Templars. Fuck War of Rights, so I'll go to that instead.
Exactly. I just gotta, for whatever reason, the SQF shit's been giving me a fucking shit
Alright,
fit.
Zeus, important question so I get it out of the way now. Is Foxtrot able to run?
If you get enough guys, yeah, fuck it. I don't see
Good.
why not. I have no clue how many people are gonna show up. I've got a co-Zeus, so because yeah, I got to do my third phase before I can do stuff by myself. They take the training wheels off.
Your co-Zeus, or who is your co-Zeus?
I have a co-Zeus. It's a heretic.
Okay. I haven't really ever been to heretic stuff, so I cannot help you there.
Yeah, I haven't either. It was gonna be Bullock, but because he's got a bunch of.
Thank God you
shit
dodged
that's
that
coming up.
bullet.
Really, I like Bullock. What's wrong with Bullock? He was very nice to me, helping me with
Man just
phase
talks
2.
too much.
Maybe it's on the Zeus wiki then. I don't see it anywhere in the fucking.
There it
Oh,
is.
yeah,
there it
yeah.
is. Fucking up. Already fucking up. It's like blood. It's like the Blood Angels all over again.
All over again.
What have we done?
Okay, let me execute code.
Wait, motherfucker, let me get in there.
Damn it, I'm staring at a fucking loading screen. No.
Yeah, hold on. Fixing it. Assuming it's not still a Steam being down issue, because Steam still is down. I think this is the longest I've seen maintenance run for.
Ah.
Normally, like I said, normally they do it at like 6.
Yeah.
It's done by the time op starts. But that's right. Daylight savings. Oh fuck. Okay, I'd have to end up pushing op back just slightly. Compensate. Oh no. We'll see if it does this shit next week.
I blame the government.
Rivals? No, Tribes 3?
Yeah,
The fuck?
yeah.
And apparently it's got mixed reviews, so it's not doing too good in early access. That's
Not
unfortunate.
surprised.
I thought Tribes 2 was considered a classic. Phenomenal game even. I'm very disappointed. Tribes 3 is not doing as good.
Probably doesn't capture that old tribes aspect, most likely, or something's fucked up somewhere. Or it's just early access. Fuck it. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Okay.
Battlefront Collection won't be bad.
So that didn't work, did it? 'Cause I don't see you spawned in yet.
Oh my god. Steam. Fuck you, Gabe. Put
There.
chemicals in the servers. Turn the freaking Spartan 3s by.
Shut up, Mimo. I don't want to be part of your media team.
Understandable. Very understandable.
Why is it not fun over there?
Man. This man tried to get me to do homework, bro.
Do homework.
Bitch, I'm like 57 years old. I don't got time to do homework, man. Last time I did homework, I was shoving dudes like you in lockers. What are you talking about? He's like, okay, at all voice actors, hi guys, I want you to read a passage from a book, and then I want you to, add some inflections into your voice, so you can learn and, broaden your skill sets. And then no one did it for like a week, and he just comes back, hey guys, I really need you to do this. And everyone just said,
Fuck
nerd
off.
emoji at him, yeah. And then he fucking stopped.
Jesus Christ.
If you don't do this, we're gonna remove you. Okay. And then I immediately signed onto a project because my buddy DKL was like, yo, dude, let me get you on something real quick so you can just bypass all this shit. I'm like, thanks, dog. And then I did the fucking war correspondent for, I think, episode 4.
I forgot that we were even doing any of that shit, I'll be completely honest.
Did discount clone announcer voice.
Look, he's just gonna fire all of you guys and outsource it to AI voice acting.
Fuck, it wouldn't surprise me. And then I got signed up to do the discount Clone Wars clone voice for the Best of Fall clips, which was very fun. I enjoyed it tremendously.
I keep forgetting that we even have a YouTube channel. I thought it was
Various
just...
departments and all sorts of nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say like you're fly at the seat of your pants here, Holligan. It's a professional unit. Mr. Show up every Tuesday. Try to change the unit. Everyone leaves.
Oh no, they're losing their minds. I tabbed back in. They're all just shooting at a wall.
That sounds about right. Went for one to stab each other.
All right, I got a tard wrangle. Hold on.
Let me reset my pods. I use my Ghost Recon third-person camera, but I feel like it takes up most of my fucking screen. Nope, I could actually open up Steam without fucking problems. I think they did it.
Maybe.
It's gonna be one hell of a schizophrenic VOD.
Honestly. Well, ain't that a bitch? I'm in.
Yeah, they just finished.
Yeah. Fucking hang on. What's the current status? 26 minutes. No, we
self join early. Join before 7 o'clock.
Yep. Whack.
want to be a lieutenant.
Too bad. Oh shit.
Oh, we might have to cut that short. One of the guys that was stuck is in.
Rah.
No, it's only going to take them a minute. They already had the game and everything booted.
God damn it.
Fuck, boy.
Yeah, we don't use the vanilla. We use Miss Rye Armory. You should still have operator though.
I think so.
I think.
I don't think I do.
Oh, I thought I did.
No! Fuck!
What do they not have?
Oh, but they have the fucking shoulders though. That's some bullshit.
Oh, that means that it's probably going to get implemented in one of the in the near updates. If Mickey was here, you could cry to him because it's his mod.
Who?
Mickey.
Is he here?
He's not. So I said if he was here, you could cry to him.
I was gonna say I was gonna come for that ass. Okay. Damn.
Go air assault.
The whole kit I fucking made is no dice. God.
Well,
damn.
there's a standard kit that's got like everything that you need in public loadouts. So grab that and then play Barbie doll.
Oh boy.
All right. And once Fender gets in, we'll start up. Did Sean spawn on the ship?
Oh, you fucking dork! You taught me last time you spawned
No,
here.
it's Sean!
Lucky.
Gary,
Sean with his fucking backwards name.
Look, man, I don't know any better.
Like what?
I was like, I'm just lucky.
Hagen, you bitch! Did you take out my fucking heavy machine gun?
Yeah, I
Count
decided
the
to
God
switch.
damn
with
it.
the red
I
dot.
decided to switch off the Atilka to the actual LMG. HMG.
No more tiny red dot on the heat
Fine.
shield, Sean.
Yeah, no more tiny red dot. Yeah. Alright, let me check. What was it?
All right. Everyone, come
I can
refresh your
see this real quick.
kits. I know you guys have been just fucking autistically shooting at a wall for the past 20 minutes, so I imagine you don't have a whole lot of ammo.
Whoa.
Enemy
Engage
wall,
that wall.
200 meters west. Engage that
RVG.
wall.
Engage that wall.
Refugee, 300 meters.
Is this normal?
Hopefully not. Alright, let me pull up my funny document that I didn't even finish in time. Like I'm most of what I want to do memorized.
Like chow, dude. Okay.
See if this works.
What do I have in this kit? Oh dear, sweet baby Jesus.
Why didn't you take this armor off? Where did it go?
Oh, I'm gonna play with this later.
What? How did you? Got too many Cortana tacos.
Oh, what the fuck?
I did a whole ass front flip.
Where is that?
Alrighty.
How do you do this?
Alrighty. If you 7 foot tall, 2,000 ton, whatever goobers, or you got your kit
Yeah.
set up, form a nice orderly line in front of this HQ building for me. If you're all set.
Horizontal or vertical?
I don't care. It's line. So it'd be a battle line, not a file. Alright. Okie dokie. So, like I mentioned, one of the first things that we're going to go over is keybinds, just to kind of sort some stuff out. Make sure we're not running into some oopsie daisies. First one you want to do is go into your escape menu, controls, go down to infantry movement, and then make sure your arrow keys are all disabled from your movement. Default settings to mess with your friend or foe tracker and your low light level sensitivity settings for your Spartan helmet are mostly tied to it's like control and shift, and then like your actual your arrow keys. So if you don't disable the movement keys or change those key bindings, you'll move every time you try to adjust those settings, which can be pretty detrimental if you're in cover while you're trying to do that.
Wait, so on the move forward, move back, get rid of the up, down, left, right
Yep,
keybinds? Okay.
Yep. Just make sure that your movement keys are all tied to exclusively WASD and not up, down, left, right.
Gotcha.
Once that's done, take a knee. I know you've completed that. Oh, there goes Fender again. Uh-oh.
John trying to hunt down that beef-roni MRE in the arsenal.
What are you doing, young man?
I forgot ammo, you goober.
Well, we're
No,
doing keybinds. You can get ammo in a minute. Take your
I've already
ass. Get
done
back in line.
keybind.
Ammo won't be useful if you don't know how to reload.
Press R.
Oh, like,
All right,
I have infinite ammo.
Alright, so stand back up. Looks like everybody's got it. Alright, this one everybody's probably already done, so if you've already done it, just take a knee. Go into weapons, throw, and either just get rid of it entirely or switch it to double tap G.
Shit.
So that way you don't accidentally just fat finger your grenade key, throw a grenade at your feet, and just waste a grenade.
212 classic.
John's gonna throw a plasma grenade at his foot.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, it won't get off. It won't get off. It's stuck,
Alright.
Zard.
Alright, everybody's got that. So go to stand back up for me. Got that all saved up. Alright, so up to common. Go all the way down towards the bottom. It'll be called last help. The key for that that's binded by default is H. Get rid of that so that way you can access your medical menu a little bit easier. Done that. Also take a knee. Alright. They rise. So now we're going to configure some of our add-on stuff. The logo melee mod, I'm pretty sure everybody's done already, because that's like I kind of explicitly like told people to do that before everybody loaded in, so we can skip that. If you need that, speak now or forever hold your peas. Done. Okay. So the main add-on that we'll be messing with then is NSM Jump Pack. Disable all of those keybinds. We will not be using that mod. I don't even know what the fuck that mod falls under. I guess it's some first MU shit, but we're probably not going to be using jump packs, so you can just disable those keybinds. Because a lot of those keybinds bind to your dodging keys.
We should have the jump pack.
And once you're done with that, oh, then there'll be one more after that. But so yeah, go ahead and take a knee real quick once you've gotten rid of the jump pack stuff. All right.
Alright, sorry, what did I miss?
That's a good question. A really good question. I don't remember exactly which part of it that you disconnected from, but
I disconnected from the very beginning.
very beginning. Okay. So go into weapons, disable throw,
Mm-hmm.
common, to go all the way down to last help. Disable that keybind as well.
Mm-hmm.
We've already got that done good. We've already got the logo stuff disabled. And then NSM jump pack mod, disable those keybinds.
NSM jump pack mod, disable.
Yep, and that's under
Okay.
your add-ons.
No, it's fine. Mounted.
Alright. So lastly, go to Ace movement, and then find your vehicle quick mount key. Will default it to 4, but use it to whatever. It'll automatically put you into a vehicle that you're looking at from a specific distance. A lot faster than scroll wheeling, and it's a lot faster than using the Ace interaction key.
All right.
And run me through it one more time.
Alright. So, under Ace movement, there'll be Vehicle Quick Mount. Bind that to 4 or a key of your own choosing. We'll just say 4 is the universal one, because that's what the 212 taught me, and I didn't even know there was a function until I went through 212 Basic.
You're welcome.
A very useful function. I think everybody will enjoy it. reduces the time to get into a Vic by like 20 minutes. All right, if you've got that bound, go ahead and stand back up. That is it for keybinds.
What about this dodging stuff? What's all that?
Oh, so it doesn't actively give you iframes, but me, Sean, and Gwen were doing some testing, and it,
Sorry, paratrooper.
yeah, armor lock failed.
Yeah.
But
Yo, fuck.
It helps out a good bit when you know you're getting shot at by a hunter with a fuel rod cannon. I've actually just straight up dodged under a handful of those, so it's a useful function. And it doesn't really.
I remember the one I
hamper...
didn't dodge. That hurt.
Yeah, those do hurt. All right, so next we're gonna go under equipment, work with our stuff. So as you see, you got your fancy HUD stuff. If you haven't already activated your visor somehow, scroll wheel, it'll pull up boot visor in bright green. Activate that. You'll get a funny little pop-up, and then after that, you should see on your screen. For me, it'll be a bunch of blue squares because I don't have anyone in my group. So I want everybody to join my group real quick. And we'll fix that. We'll get this nice and uniform. If you need to know how to join group, Ace Interact on me up. That's not it. That wasn't joining my group at all.
Oh yeah. Alright, hang on. And then there you go. You should be good now.
Yep.
Alright.
Micah, hurry up. Come on, boy.
I don't want to sleep with them blackies.
God damn it.
That's like one of the first line he says.
I mean, I guess it is.
Speed run of racism, boys.
Goddamn.
Alright.
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 Alrighty. So we've already got it. Meg over there has changed this thing green, as you can see on your friend or foe thing. Which these little markers, they're configured on server to work up to 200 meters. The way
Why are
you
you
change your threat detector range is shift and then up and down on your arrow keys. You can minimize it to 50 meters if you don't want to have a bunch of fucking shit pop up on your screen, and then you can have it go all the way up to a maximum of 200 meters. And you can disable it just outright by, I think it's I actually don't remember the keyboard.
It's the app menu by default.
It's so the Spartan HUD.
Menu is a different.
Yeah, Spartan HUD is entirely different. I did this the other day. I had them all memorized off the top of my head, and now that I'm actually telling people how to fucking do it, I don't remember. Alt T to disable it. It'll flash your screen real quick, and then you won't have the threat detectors on anymore. So there you go. Alt and T.
And what will that do?
That'll disable the squares that you see around people. So this is your
Oh,
threat
thank
detector.
God. I'm gonna need to reconfigure that.
Yeah, so this is your threat detector. It's not only going to show friendlies, but it'll also show enemies within your line of sight. Enemies that are obscured by buildings and also concealment to some degree will not show up, but anything that's like clearly within your line of sight up to 200 meters will be visible with this funny little triangle on them. And as you can, if you set your team, so like green, blue, yellow, so you'll be able to see who from your squad is within 200 meters of you, and it also shows up on your motion tracker. Friendlies will always show up on motion tracker. Hostiles will show up on motion tracker. I don't think we can change the distance of that. I think it's about 50 meters. So long as they are moving, they will show up. If they are not moving, they will not. I haven't tested the full setup on it. I don't know if it's works within Arma's. I know that Arma's like enemy knowledge thing, where if like enemies have already been marked, and then that's when they'll show up. But I'm pretty sure it consistently will show enemies within 50 meters that are moving. So yeah, it's Halo. I imagine if you're here being in a Spartan unit, you probably played Halo at least once. So
Which one do we go to? Which settings? Like add-on?
For what exactly?
Yeah, for the Mizra Armory HUD and stuff.
Oh, so we don't use. So we're not using MA HUD at all. This is this is new
the,
Spartan stuff.
The Spartan HUD that
And
we're using right now.
Powered Mjolnir.
Yep. So this.
Okay.
Yep. So this will be under powered Mjolnir, and that shows all of your different stuff. So you've got threat detector range, toggling it on and off, toggling your low light, which is Shift L, Shift right and left to change the low light sensitivity. That means night ops, because we have low light, that means night ops aren't going to be cancer. NVGs can just strictly be purely cosmetic. We can see properly at night.
How do we do the low light?
Shift
Shift
L.
L.
I wouldn't recommend it now. This is going to be really great.
Also,
Yeah.
you can do shift left and right arrow keys to adjust the sensitivity.
So,
Just like
Oh,
shift
there we
page
go.
up and
Now I
down with
can.
night vision.
There we go. That's the bright
now
light screen.
armor function or armor functions are done. We'll go into like actual equipment. This should be a lot quicker because I don't have to go over keybinds. So the way that the fire team breakdown works is the weapons that you're allowed to carry consistently throughout the fire team: MA5C and variants, SMG, DMRs, battle rifles, and shotguns. Those can be carried by any amount of people within your fire team. Weapons that are limited to 2 per fire team are HMGs and LMGs, grenade launchers, LMGs, and rockets. And then snipers are tentatively tied to the future scout party, which will be more at a more advanced specialization. For balancing purposes, players will carry no more than, I think it says 15 here. I think I've got it like 12 magazines for your primary, and there'll be 5 for your secondary. That's counting what's in your weapon, so you'll have your 1 magazine in, and then 11 spare for your primary weapon, and
Okay, I'm
1
gonna need to
magazine
change some
in. Yeah, we yep. Go over that in a bit, or we'll have everybody go back over to the arsenal in a bit. I mean, and then for stuff like HMGs and LMGs, since those are like 100 round to 200 round box mags, only like 4 boxes of those. So medical equipment, you look in your inventory, you'll see you've got biofoam, morphine, should have epis, splints, tourniquets. Bare minimum, you should be carrying 500 milliliter. I think I've switched that to 1,000 milliliter. Okay, now you've got a handful of different.
2,
Because we got
500,
more.
and 220.
Yeah.
2.
250, and then you've got 1,000 in your vest. So so some of this document's a little bit out of date because I wrote most of this prior to us adding MA. So I guess I just didn't catch the update on that. And then you've also got Medipack, and you should have surgical kits because every single Spartan it will be able to properly heal other people.
Question.
Yep.
Which medical system are you using? CAT, pharmacy, base ACE?
Base Ace. I don't want to
Okay.
get too. Yeah, I don't want to get too crazy with it.
Cool.
And then obviously all Spartans will have your standard short range radio. So, all right.
I want to do cat medical, only have 1 arm get shot in the back of the head.
Alrighty. So I'm assuming everybody here has some basic understanding of how ACE and TFAR function.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Fender
Alright.
does.
Let's see what kills me first, the 5 morphine or the 2 epinephrine?
Fentanyl.
Alright. So I'm gonna break down the comms lines so that way everybody kind of has a base understanding. This is just gonna be like going straight down the line from HQ all the way to the first fire team. Obviously, based on the different fire teams, you'll have a different short range. Not everybody's going to be on the same short range. So from HQ to platoon, so that'll be from me, Zeus, which is me currently, and logistics and aviation, to the platoon leader, which is your mission handler, which at this time is Tex, but he's not here, so he can't say hello. The LR60. From platoon to the fire team leaders, that'll be LR70. And then from fire team leaders to fire team, so we'll say fire team 1 Fenrir, be short range 100, and then your buddy nets, which will be the fire teams will be broken up even further into teams of 2. Your short those extensions will be be TAC 1, TAC 2 based on like which color you are. Red will be 1, and blue will be 2. Because fire team is supposed to be 5 people. If it has to break down even further, then you've got all those extra colors for it. All right. So does everybody know how to set alternative channels?
Fender does.
Take a knee if you know how to set an alternative channel on the radio. I kind of, I was about to say, I kind of figured Sean probably wouldn't. I know he's a little slow.
Wow.
Point.
Okay, so,
Hit me
Also,
with that fucking emotional damage.
okay, Micah.
Mod that I would suggest is improved inventory because
It's a
with
client
that,
side you can add on your own.
under the radio in the inventory menu, you can just change what the frequencies are. You can open up a menu instead of having to
see.
Oh,
go
okay.
through the keybind.
Wait,
I
Yeah,
see
if you-
somebody
yeah,
has
if you want-
ragdoll in command.
Yeah, if you want to run that, that's a client side mod. Go
Yeah,
for
I
it.
got better inventory. It's always busting.
Yeah, I just
Busted.
didn't want to. I just didn't want
Not
to pack the
discussed.
primary mod list with a bunch of like side mods that I run. Like, I
Now, the
didn't
most
add any mods
important
that I
side
run.
mod that you need to add
Okay.
is Comic Sans Font, which I have
mean,
right now.
You could always just make a list of like, hey, here are optional
Recommended. Yeah.
yeah,
I could
recommended
probably
and
do that.
optional extra mods.
Alrighty. So next we're getting into the big one, medical. So this isn't just a course on how to bandage people. This is like full recovery. Every single one of you is going to know how to get pick somebody back up essentially from the brink of death. This is like a proper full medical course, not just basically teaching people how to bandage boo-boos. So the way that we have medical set up in this unit is to encourage team play a little bit more, and so that way you get work a little bit closer with your buddies. You can bandage yourself. You can give yourself morphine. You can give yourself epinephrine. The only things you cannot do are stitch and pack yourselves, which are the things that keep you from like completely dying the most. Wounds will reopen over time. Your biofoam will fail. Your metagel will not stick properly. So you need to get those big holes in those burns fixed up properly. So I imagine everybody knows how to bandage. We don't have to worry about that. The only two forms of medical that we're going to worry about are metagel and biofoam. Biofoam is very good at filling in puncture wounds, and I believe metagel works better against the Covenant. So if you want to adjust your kits accordingly, depending on the enemy that we're going up against, you can do that because First Contact has its own built-in ace shit. Plasma weapons do their own unique type of damage, which is plasma burns. So metagel, I think, works a little bit better for that, but I haven't fucked with it too much, so I'm not 100% sure, but I know biofoam is not very effective for it. I found that out the hard way during testing the other day.
Question.
You go for it.
It's completely. How do I get rid of the giant fucking thing that appears on my screen when I look at you that says your name and stuff and takes up probably about.
Says my
Alt T,
name.
probably?
No, it's like it says
Oh,
his name. Epsilon
No,
command.
something's messed up with his armor scaling. I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I'm not too sure. Yeah, can you
It's fine.
just send me a screenshot of it, and I'll take a look at it when we got a moment. Alrighty. So, alright, so let's look at this fella here. I should have a module that just lets me damage this guy.
Wait, hey, Sean.
Hmm.
Wait, real quick.
Oh, okay, no, he just straight up died.
Bitch, damn.
Alright, go on over here. We're gonna take a look at this guy. I'm just gonna show you, we're gonna do this all just kind of in one go. I want everybody to look at this guy, this poor Demetrius Athrahazzazaz's shit here. So he's got severe bleeding, 4 large avulsions. I mean, he's already dead, so, checking his pulse, obviously gonna pop up as 0, or, no heart rate
Rest
at
in
all.
piss won't be missed.
Yeah, pretty much. So, what you'll do, fix these wounds, avulsions. Oh my god, my arm is in. Oh, Jesus Christ! I dislocated my shoulder to fix this guy.
He
Jesus.
has no blood pressure.
So he's, like I said, he's like dead.
We
But
do have Web Knight monsters installed.
yeah, so we can still. So it'll take just a handful of biofoam to fix his large avulsions. Now that he's bandaged, you go to advanced treatment. Now under CPR, you'll see use surgical kit. That. Stitch them together. And now that wound is stitched. Alright? And then past that, I don't know why. Maybe it's just because he's dead. If he was alive, it would allow us to use the medical kit on him, which will completely remove all of the trauma on his person. making him essentially brand new. So the way we can die is either through some of trauma or lethal shots. So if we're down and we get shot in the noggin, it's just kind of dead. It's GG's. Or if we take more wounds than what our body can physically handle, instead of going down, you will also die.
Does that include mental as well?
Yep.
Oh, it'd be
Mind if I
cool
go?
if there was.
Yeah, go for it. Alright.
Sweet. Louis, come here.
It'd be cool
Alrighty.
if there's extra settings for like Spartan 3s because they do have the brain modifications that make it basically impossible for them to go into shock.
Alright, so we all have an understanding like how stitching and stuff works now, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. So the other thing to cover, since it's going to be a little bit harder to do, let me see. I might be able to get us a guy that won't just die immediately. Real quick, get an aid worker. Make this even more awful. Oh nope. I think he's dead.
Yeah, you shot 7.62 right in his ribs, so I don't think
Yeah,
that's
I
much
mean, that's-
recovery from that.
That's fair.
Stop shooting him so hard, damn.
Alrighty.
Use
so,
like a pistol or something.
So under normal circumstances, once you've got a friendly that's down, you'll check their pulse. You'll see that this gentleman has no heart rate. So, in the event that somebody is significantly fucked up, they've got multiple wounds. So let's say he's got some wounds on his arm now. He's also got a bunch of wounds on his chest. What you want to do, tourniquet, any appendages, because that'll stop the bleeding. Biofoam, the shit that will, Oh, okay, so apparently medkit just straight up, like, works. Huh. That's odd. I thought that just worked as a pack. You know, I had to adjust that a little bit, maybe.
Oh, here.
But, tourniquet, any appendages that are fucked up,
So,
and then
question, are we using
if he
the
has no heart rate-
Mitraya HUD, or are we using the Optray HUD?
it
the
is the
Optray
built-in
Mjolnir.
Spartan Hun from Uptray.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's the
so-
Optray Mjolnir shit.
Alrighty. So, this guy doesn't have any heart rate. Obviously, he's dead, so we're not going to waste time doing it. You'll do CPR until he does have a heart rate again. If he's below anything, you'll see blood loss. If he has more than, lost a
Yeah.
lot of blood, he will not get a heart rate, so you have to run an IV on him. Just take a limb that isn't tourniqueted, and then run an IV of 500 mils. If it's anything below a lot, that should top him off after a while. If it's close to fatal, run 1,000. Any questions on it so far? I've never been very great with medical, so I'm not the best at explaining it. So if I'm not making things super clear, let me know. Everybody.
Yeah, pretty clear here.
All right. So everybody's got it. Yeah, fatal. 3,500 milliliters. So yeah, about 1,000 should pull them back into stable, I would believe. All right. So that's pretty much that for medical. Now we get into the more fun stuff. Hold on. I forgot to put these on the things. So give me just one second.
William Thompson is not responsive.
Well,
All right, and then I gotta do this.
Should be in the Mjolnir
Alrighty.
suit stuff. I don't know if it's different foe has scaling options. That'd be in straight up add-on options, I guess.
Alrighty, so I want everybody to open up their ACE interaction menu, and then go to equipment, and then use PDA. So this is going to be absolutely new stuff that you've probably never seen before. This is from a very depreciated mod that I have fixed by being an ape and ripping up stuff that didn't work.
There's just C-Tab for me. I know what it
Tape
is.
together strong.
So it's a little bit different from the C tab. So you'll have the home, which you won't be using too much. The group tab, which you also won't be using. The map works just like regular C tab, but then you'll have the pictures thing. If there are any images that are attached to your PDA, they'll show up there.
Is this
Below
connected
that?
to the fiber optic cable?
Yes, the fiber optic cable kind of doesn't work, so that's not a part of our equipment. It causes a lot of issues and will fuck your game if you use it. So it's yep. So you've got a stopwatch, a timer, and an alarm. All of these work properly, and then below that, that little folder, that's going to be the most important thing in your PDA. That's where all intel is going to be stored. I'll dish out mission briefings that'll be into this, so that way if you need a refresher on what we're doing that day, that'll be it. Any intel you collect in the field will be stored in this PDA. It will not be on the map. Any intel you collect will be localized to you and you only. To transfer that information, if you've got the folder thing open, you'll see 3 little dots in the top right. Click that. You'll see a name in a drop-down box. Drop down, select the person you want to send that to, click data, and then send that data, and it'll transfer that intel to that person. So this is how our intelligence gathering is going to work. It's a lot different, a lot more immersive than what I've seen any other group I've ever been a part of do. So I hope.
This is pretty finicky. I'm pressing buttons and it's taking a while.
Left side.
Yeah, I know. It's taking a while.
Yeah, you gotta kind of. It is a little goofy. Click on the map first, and then just kind of go down one at a time.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't like it if you just try to jump. Sometimes you got to go down the line. Like I said, this mod's been depreciated since like 2000. Oh, apparently somebody had a timer. But yeah, so it's been depreciated since like 2020. So some of its stuff is a little goofy, but pretty much everything in the mod is functional. Now we get to the more fun part. If you've investigated your inventory properly, you would see a neat little tool called the hacking tool in your vest. Now we get to actually utilize that in field. Follow me this way. Alright, so we see this house up here. If you try to interact with the door directly, there's just no option for it whatsoever. Other doors will have the option, but the door will... Okay, well, I'll have to disable that. You shouldn't be able to do that. But...
No.
Alright, so this thing here, this is a biometric scanner. If you try to use the main screen, just initially,
What if I grab the prof and cut his head off and put his face up to it? I'm trying to get that elite hand.
The door will be locked. So what you've got to do is you hack the terminal. It'll take about maybe 15 seconds.
Is it a scroll option?
It is an ace interact option.
Okay.
It's not a minigame. It's just a timer bar.
Yep, it's a timer. Unfortunately, it'd be really cool if there was like a hack minigame. Alright, I don't want everybody piling into the house at once. So, everybody hack the door here real quick, just so that way you can see it.
Open.
Yep, and then once you've hacked in, you can then access the main screen. Only try to have one person do it at a time.
Okay.
Because it'll yeah. So yeah, now it locked the doors. So you only want to have one person do hacking and stuff at a time. So I'll.
Cool.
All right. So you go into the house. We'll have this. So I wasn't when I built this. Yeah. Okay. Stop fucking with the door, please. All right. So we'll do this in like groups of 2 here. So we'll have I guess since Jupiter and Mara are already there, we'll have them do it first. And then I'll just kind of pick people at pace. Because when I designed this, I figured it was only going to be like maybe 2 or 3 people that would be trading in blocks, not like,
Everyone.
The whole unit.
10. So,
Suffering from success.
so there's kind of not a lot of room in here. So,
Alrighty.
alright, so if you ace interact with the USB stick, it'll say collect the data. You can do that.
We're gonna give them some privacy.
And then if you see the computer, it'll give you an option to hack. So go ahead and do that.
Ow.
I see.
Once that hack is complete, then you'll have the option to
Sorry.
Come on.
Oh, it's my bad. I was looking for my grenade keys. Oh my god. I was searching for my grenade keys with my HUD. I don't buy that.
Did you disable your
My
logo melee, my guy?
No, that was Ace. Or not Ace.
No, that was Web
Web
Knights.
Knights.
Somebody find the fucking web night kill me button. Thanks.
You just
Damn.
got fucking
He did change it. Okay,
demolished.
no. Alright.
Alright, so
You gotta say it.
please stop fucking with the door.
Alright, I have received more data.
Yeah, don't try to
Alright,
melee
so
your friends. We'll
You've
fucking
got
kill them.
Yeah,
so you
that-
guys have
that
got the
wasn't my
data
intent.
from both
I
the
don't think
USB
he's
stick
okay.
and the computer, correct?
No, he's not.
You
He's
think?
instantly dead.
This
Yeah.
weapon could in fact destroy Metal Gear.
I wonder if he has any Rice Krispie treats in his
Alright.
pocket. I'm gonna take his shit.
Mild medical
Alright,
opinion. He's
go ahead
fucking
and
dead.
pull file on
Assault
out.
rifle.
Meg and this person here in front of me.
Louis.
Meg.
Alright,
Are you
go
saying-
in there and get the intel. So that way you know how it works.
Megatron, did you kill this person?
So Ace Interaction is how you'll do all of your data collection. There'll be a little USB stick there. You can interact with that and it'll just immediately, because it's a USB stick, you plug it in and you'll get your data immediately. And then this computer, you hack it and then you download the data afterwards, which is a separate Ace Interaction. So once
Okay.
you've got those intels,
Look
head
out
on
here
out.
with the highest vertical leap of Caucasianoid.
I think Hooligan, they've already
Yeah.
hacked it, so fucking we can
Oh.
only grab the stick right here.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, I guess it. Alright.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's
Alright.
not too different from fucking hacking the door.
Alright.
Alright,
Okay.
next
So
set of
the
goobers.
Yep. So run in there, grab that USB stick. Let's see. We got Amara's already done it. Jupiter's already done it. Micah,
Did a lap sweep.
Sean,
Is there any
you've done it
particular
already.
reason why you're not speaking, or is it
So,
just a
Yep.
mic
Micah
bullshit?
and Gary going in there to get that data. So the computer can only be done once. Found that out now. So just grab the info off the USB stick, and then you'll see that it's added to your PDA after you grabbed it. And then who else hasn't gone?
Fender.
Off the top rope.
Fender, going in there and get PDA, and then Cross. I think you guys are like the last two that haven't gotten it. Yep.
Settings in the improvement melee mod. A melee system to disable the friendlies can hit each
Oh,
other.
I have received new data. Please check the tablet.
Because it's set to, it's
Where's
set
the
to
fun
yes.
in that?
Tell me.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we all want to butt fuck an elite with energy shields or something, we can all die like that. But I
Where the hell?
Hey-ya!
from
I'm
past
trying to.
experience, people, press buttons or some shit and it becomes a gaggle fuck.
I'm not smart enough to be that.
Alright.
Riddle is multiple choice, but you must answer it immediately after I say it.
Ooh.
Covenant, yay or nay?
Just remember, by the way, if you have it set on server, you have to make sure it's overriding the mission. Server doesn't override unless you set it to override.
One thing
Oh,
I
are we disabling fucking execution?
On
friendly.
friendlies.
Ah,
Alrighty.
yeah, fair.
look, dude.
So,
Wait,
every,
no,
so
no,
everybody,
shut
so everybody knows how the intelligence shit works now, right?
Sticky.
Yes.
I need
Yeah.
that.
I sent it to you, so I'm hoping that works like that.
Yep.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Get malware stick sent to you.
Alrighty. So the transfer data across like long distances, you'll need a SATCOM antenna. So if I need to receive data, that'll be like a thing your team leader does. Team leaders will carry the SATCOM antennas, so you don't have to worry about that.
Rah.
So now we're gonna get into more practical stuff. Team combat tactics. But first, we need to be able to identify enemies properly. So if you follow me,
Work.
here, you know what? I'll make this easier. This will be very quick. Alright. Alright, so this is bad guys in ascending order from least important to most important. You got your miners, majors, your ultras, your spec ops, your officers. This is the zealot, your honor guard, and then your field marshal. These are all roughly equivalent, but field marshal is just ever so slightly higher. Covenant, we won't be engaging them too much as starting off, so you'll be a little bit more familiar with some of these guys. Starting from left to right, These are your Friedens. They're Nazis. These are your Kolsoviks. They're commies. Secessionist Unionists. I guess that would be socialists then. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there a union?
They're all commies as
The
far as I'm
Drazinis.
concerned.
This is your United Rebel Army. Not to be confused with your
Communist.
United Rebel Front.
Communist.
These are just rebels.
Communist.
And then fuckers with berets are officers. Typically, these are more capture over kill, but you know
Communist.
that just depends on if Oni wants to talk with them nicely in an interrogation room that's dimly lit. All right. Any questions on Op 4?
Sorry, I realize you're using Web Knights. Then, will we be engaging jackals and hunters, or?
We'll be fighting jackals and hunters as well. It's just that identifying the types of different jackals and hunters are a little bit less important.
Okay.
It's more about knowing if we need to take out a specific type of elite within an area. You'll want to know which one to shoot at more often. Honor guards are pretty high up, but they're not the ones that are commanding forces like the field marshal here.
I got a question.
All right.
Which one was the miner again?
The blue one.
He looks old enough.
So let's go over. All right, everybody, school circle around me. Now we're gonna do the more fun part. We're gonna do the crucible, where you'll actually be going into the field and dealing with bad guys.
Question.
Can I adjust the kid first?
Have you removed the 2 problems we had last week? Or did you limit it down to 1?
We've got enough people here. I think we can handle it.
Awesome.
We'll find out the hard way. All right. Yeah, we'll go over to the arsenals and everybody can get re-kitted once we go through this and everybody knows what we're doing.
All right, hey,
so-
Bluey, real
yeah.
quick, touch my ass. Ace interact with my ass.
Okay. Who had questions?
Hold your Windows key. Join group.
I can't.
There you go.
Not letting me.
I was telling Bluey to touch my ass.
With the melee thing, how do you do those executions?
I changed my keybind. I don't remember the default.
You fuck. Hang on, I don't think I've touched it on this profile yet. Give me a moment.
All right. Now go. Okay. So we're going to, actually, might be a couple different pods that we have to use. I've only got 8. There's 11 people here. But we're gonna drop into LZ Alpha. Secure Camp Maxwell from bad guys. Those will be fighting insurrectionists, so you get to see what that's like. And you'll be moving to LZ Connor, and then past that you'll be able to see the other objectives that you'll be engaging. You'll get to
If
kind
you
of
walk up to these grunts, you can just take the guns from them.
Oh, yeah, they're simulation disabled, so they're a little fucky. They're not technically holding them. Alright, so I'm gonna teleport everybody over to the arsenal, and then we'll go over how drop pods work. Because that'll be one of our main methods of insertion. Where the fuck is that? There we go.
Oh, dear
reload
God.
Your kits. Okay, reload your kits and then follow me over this way. Alright, if you're a part of Fenrir, go ahead and form a line into a separate area. There's the first handful of people that joined in are already slotted technically. So I think that'll be. Yep, if you're a part of Fenrir, actually a part of slotted in the Fenrir officially, form your own separate line here. That way we can, because there's 10 people and one guy that's technically FTL certified, but not officially just yet.
Rat.
So yeah, agree. Go ahead and start sorting people into smaller sections because we're actually gonna break this down since we're going into a live combat situation. Have buddies assigned.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know who's in my squad yet, or my fire team. All right.
Well,
Who do I have out of Lycan? I know I have Micah and Sean.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a full 10. Fuck. All right. Are we gonna say?
I'd say have like actual people that are slotted go red.
Yeah. Hey, Lycan, fucking switch it red. You said there's Fenrir. There's a whole second fire team.
Yeah. I forgot. I thought you, for whatever reason, I thought your group was named Fenrir. Maybe because
No.
it sounds cooler.
It's not a
Eh.
phase, Mom.
It's not a phase, Mom.
I'm a Lycan.
Okay. All right. So I'm waiting for Mika to go red,
Yeah.
but
How do I do that?
hold
Self-interact,
control
team
and
management, red.
yeah, self interact, team management, join red. All right. So fucking looks like I've already got Cross Mara and Jupiter on. I believe that's blue. Yeah, it's a
Do the
color.
enemies
let's
show up
have-
red
let's-
on the target?
They show up as a different red.
Okay.
Let me see. All right. So that
I'm not
leaves.
colorblind.
I've changed my color, so they're just slightly.
Yeah. So
Slightly different.
The last three, Diaz, Fender, Gary, switch to we'll say switch to green.
Green. All right.
So that's kind of very offset teams, but like I said, so red will be pack 1. So have your alternative channel set. If you're part of red team, have your alternative set to 101 or 100. Pack 1. If
Okay,
you
so-
are a
100,
part
one
of
check.
blue,
Fucking
have your
hell, I can just
alternative
change
set
it.
to 100. Pack 2. And if
Just
you're
make
part
it
of
101,
green,
fuck 'em.
100. Tack 3. Normally you wouldn't go up to tack 3, but because of considering
Wait, how do
the
you set it to attack like that?
Point.
period.
Dot. A dot.
Period.
Yep.
Square hole.
Somebody has their set to
Somebody's
speaker.
on speaker.
Sorry, that's me. I hit the wrong button.
Okay. 101 check.
CW221X Sean logging in.
101 check.
Fender on tack 3 check.
Good check. 60
Good.
check.
Give me a second. I gotta set my
Good
team
check.
card again.
Check, good check.
Why am I on 60?
Alrighty, so everybody,
70 check.
come on over this way.
Let's go, my little goobers.
So normally this will be a little bit different. It'll all be on one console, but I had it set
Made it.
up in it just, again because I wasn't expecting the first class to be nearly this big. So I want red team. Everyone but me start getting into pods.
I mean, if you need
Actually,
to make space, I've already been through it, so if you want me to just
Yeah.
pop off somewhere for the time being.
Yeah. Yeah, just go ahead and grab pods, and I'll sort everybody out. So normally, team leaders will be the main people to operate the control system. All you gotta do is just scroll wheel on it, or you can press 4, and it should just pull you in. Keep on properly. So I think. Yep. All right. So the last 3 of us will go. In the second, well, I guess it's gonna be the third. So once the shit touches down, just stand by your current position and wait for the last 3 of us to catch up. Once everybody's touched down, we'll start moving the Camp Maxwell.
Copy.
To operate the control panel, it's very simple. It's quite literally scroll wheel on the terminal, click your LZ, and then click launch now. And then a countdown starts. Do that for this one as well. Once you land, you'll have the options to eject or open the door. If your shit is faced face down, probably wouldn't recommend ejecting because it will launch your pod in the fucking sky. You'll survive the fall, of course, but it'll really displace you. And if there's enemy turrets nearby, they'll light you the fuck up. It's just skeet shooting at that point. All right, so the door's automatically closing means you're launching a second. Good luck.
Oh boy. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Reading rainbow. Oh, fuck. Gentlemen, I wish you the best of luck.
Safe on ground and not getting under fire. And remember,
Aye, aye.
Oh.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! I went flying. Alright, gentlemen, gather around. This is Lycan on the ground. I may or may not have went flying.
Our fourth is in the second. Our fourth is in the next wave.
Blue team, what primaries you guys running?
We got one shotgun, one BR, one AR, and I think a second AR.
No one bring
Where is Sean?
party favors?
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, so we have one party
Sean?
favor, and I believe red team has the guy with the M247. Somebody has a M247. I saw
Our guy
someone
with
with M247.
M247 is missing. We don't know where he is.
Wait for him.
Who's missing?
Sean.
I believe we're waiting for a second wave, correct?
I think he just didn't get in a pod.
They're-
Yeah, same with our fourth.
Are we in enemy territory? Should we pull security?
I mean, it's
Yeah, A-firm.
Yeah, it's our place to get.
Blue, southwest. Fucking... Who else do I got?
fucking
Green? Green, take northwest. He better have thrown fucking...
I didn't even hear him. What was that? Yeah. Yeah, my addition is set up. I just didn't hear him on the main radio. Main radio is 1132.4, isn't it?
Yep, we're good to start moving in. We haven't already.
Copy.
You're still on 100, right?
No, hold on.
Louis,
Good
100.
check.
Hey, Lucky, check out my gaming setup. I got that fucking quad monitors.
Damn.
God.
Damn.
I
And
love
he
how
had
our
the-
fire
and he had the
team.
superintendent?
Love how our buddy teams are just fire teams.
I know.
Yeah,
Fucking great.
100, check.
Good
101.1,
check.
check.
Go check.
Good check. Wait, how do I set my radio to hear multiple frequencies?
Fuck.
Oh, that's your additional for that.
Just chill on 100.1. I'll transmit through to you.
Copy that.
Man, out here is a grasshopper.
Come on, let me jump.
Green team is taking point.
Copy. Contact southwest.
220, bearing 220, about like 50 meters.
Moving to assist.
Bearing 226. Took one of the shield. One down.
Green team, continue moving to objective. Red and blue will tackle these flankers.
Red copies.
Statement from Blue. Statement from Blue. It may be better if we took the assault since we have a more assault-oriented loadout group. We don't have any support weapons.
All right. Just continue. Okay, continue on to the objective with the green team. Then Red will handle the flankers.
Copy that. Blue team moving to objective then.
Changing.
Also, just as a note, if enemies still have yellow on their little tracker when they're down, that means they are only uncon. Shoot the shit out of them.
Red copies.
You could just melee him as well, you know.
That's also true. A little less fun. Red team, just go ahead, circle around the outside of the objective.
Rock. Changing.
Hey, Olligan.
Yeah.
Did you fix the door this time?
Yep.
Tower. Southeast, he's down.
I wish I could see if this fucking thing works now.
So, took the hacking off of that door, because if those doors are locked, the AI will just, like, phase through the wall. They're Scientologists, they'll just vibrate.
Blue, interrogative. Was it really a great idea to put red as the same color as the adversaries on attack hut?
I mean, I can tell the difference between the two. Yeah, but other people are having a
Hella
rough time.
contact south. Damn, my shield took a fucking beating,
okay,
baby.
No, it is about the same shit. Alright, but we'll adjust.
Ah, yes, they're going to be any Spartan. Fantastic.
I mean, there could be. My shields are fucked.
Be advised, the enemy is coming from 130, southeast, 130.
140, Raj. I'm hit out in the field. I could use some. I could use an adult.
I'll get hit as well.
Made out 144.
Forward, to your right. Right side, on the road.
You fucking frag grenade, bitch!
Green team's flanking our own enemy's left side.
Damn.
Hi, Meg.
Hi.
Fucker. Just you? No, just more. Need anyone with any medical supplies on Meg.
Alright, resupply pods are going to be in the center of the camp.
Shit.
If you need ammo, medical, that's where you'll get it.
Meg's down.
Oh. Okay. So already off the rip. That's a nah.
Good copy. That TP'd him back to the AO.
Check.
Good check.
Well, that was fun.
If you guys need resupply, resupply pods are back at the base. We had logic drop shit. Could be ammo for everybody's shit.
If you guys are resupplied and ready to move on to the next objectives, just sound off on this freak, and we'll start moving.
Red, are we good, or mostly?
I could use a re-up for my shotgun, hold on.
Yeah.
I really don't like that.
Go ahead and throw some.
I rebounded off spacebar the second I could. Alright, Meg, green.
Oh, shit. Sean, can you snitch me?
Yeah. Still got that system I gotta do every fucking limit of time.
It should just do the whole day. I don't.
Ace update made it so you have to, Ace update, so you gotta go through every part of your body.
Yep. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Yep. So I don't run medical all that often
Hey,
because I
Cross, mind giving me a quick
too much.
Sure, I got you.
Thank you kindly.
I didn't have that
Alright,
much,
we got
so
SpongeBob Band-Aids and Dora the Explorer. Take your pick.
I like Dora.
Lucky.
Yeah, you
Cross
won.
green.
Alright, Spartans, if you're green, start moving over to the next objective.
you're good,
You'll be able to see what we need to do once you get there.
Red copies.
Blue copies.
Is
any
green repeat direction?
Direction
Blue.
be south to LZ Connor.
Understood.
Blue.
Green team copies on the move.
Blue, Alcon, hold. One of our guys needs to hold for medical.
Gary, just make sure you keep an eye out
We're
on
gonna hold
that
up here.
direction.
For blue. Green, don't get too far out. Just observe if need be. We're holding up for blue.
Yep, green's just hanging out on the edge of the tree line.
Green team copies.
Are any squads carrying AT, by the way?
Green team is carrying
I think we all
a
have
stick.
ammo, right?
Alright, affirm.
Green has one piece of ammo for the spanker.
So, Spanker ammo should be in those pods. It's just gonna be it's gonna be buried.
I'd have to clean house. I just don't have room for it.
Oh, affirm.
I just brought this along just as an afterthought.
I gotta get all my goofies out. I don't get to do this in the 212, so I gotta do
Blue,
it here.
Alcon, teams up.
Copy, blue.
Alright, reform. We'll have red tank point this time, green center, and blue on rear.
Copy.
Where is green team? I'm only seeing red and blue.
Green is near blue or red lead.
Affirm.
Blue team is organized together. We're moving as a group.
Hurry up, because you gotta move.
Actually, yeah. We actually should be able to just work as a team spread out into a wedge formation. Red center, green on right, blue on left as current.
Blue moving left on.
Yeah, they should start seeing it too if they were paying attention.
Hopefully, they're not blind.
I mean, it was only the tip of it.
Yeah.
The tip of the spire. So
That's all she needs to see to know that it's bad news.
Just to confirm, we're doing one big wedge and not 3 individual wedges, right? Yep. Well, one big wedge of multiple wedges.
You mean like a pizza? A wedge tesseract.
The second we take contact, remember we're Spartans. Like each of like our 4-man, 3-man teams is essentially worth like we're worth 4 Marines per person. So it's the second we take contact, we can break off and work pretty independently pretty well.
What's that whole line from Reach? Like one Spartan's an army or some shit.
We're team
Yes,
here,
something
talking about
along those
local
lines.
shit. If these weren't dirty separatists, I'd feel bad for them that they got an entire just group of Spartans after them.
Look, they shouldn't have separated from the UNSC.
Right, red team hold here. We'll wait
Honestly,
for
this
other
is their
groups to
fault,
catch
really.
base.
Red holding.
Look, they volunteered for target practice. That's a nice way of putting it, actually.
Other teams are on radar again. Let's move. Also, remember to utilize your radar if you want to keep track of other friendly positions. We should all be able to see each other at the moment on our motion detectors.
Probably not. That doesn't change.
Green, cut it to your south just a little bit.
You mean our west?
Negative, I do mean south.
Thought you meant west.
Okay, we're doing it. We're moving south.
Naval.
Oh, hello, red team.
Alright, LZ is in sight. Start taking positions up inside of here, and you'll see what you need to do.
Raw.
Hoorag.
Alright, green team, let's start finding positions facing north.
Are the hunters still there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I take it no one brought a
Actually,
spare
scratch that,
didn't they?
Alright.
Surely we'll be able to take it with this many people.
Gary, get up here.
Yeah,
to your
Oh, blue commies.
Yep, let's start moving up. There's a little forward outpost just outside of that spire. Just right up ahead, we're going to clear that, and then we'll move into the spire.
Copy.
So this is going to be a fun part where we get to integrate the hacking tool. We'll have a team head up to the top. They'll hack the spire's controls and take the shields down.
Red's gonna take point. Red,
Holding
let's
at the
get
door.
it.
Two dead jets.
Crossing. A lead in the front!
Alright, so Meg, take over. I'm just going to be switching to Zeus' perspective for a couple moments.
He's gone. Reloading.
Down. Gary stepping up for green.
Copy.
Just clear it, fuck it.
Punch in. Red, take southeast. Green, take north. Or the northwestern side.
Alright, Mike is down, so I'm going to start patching him up, and I'll get him sent your way in just a few minutes.
Rah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me up. Let me up. Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh shit! I didn't know the team lead was a magician.
You're goddamn right. All right. Thank you. Okay.
Confirm. There's nothing we were supposed to hack in the Sword Outpost.
Confirm. The only thing that you'll be hacking is the terminal in the Spire.
Copy. All teams, cut it to the southwest. Red, we're gonna take point. Green, cut it to the southeast. Blue, cut it to the northwest. Regroup on my pass.
Green is stationary right now. We're dealing with casualties.
All right, then belay my ass. Take security positions in the Spire. We're gonna help Green. Where's Green? Green! Green, what's your current pass?
I picked the wrong fucking weapon.
Where the fuck?
Green's pop. We are currently on that little hilltop. That
Oh, they were back.
Yeah, we're on the little hilltop.
Second, I know what to do.
Copy that. What's the ETA on getting your casualty up? Oh, let me up! Come on! No! Yeah, there we go. Blue, red, hold position. We're gonna, we have to wait on green. If possible, blue, if you guys would not mind taking the southeast side. Red, we're gonna take the northwest. Security.
Right.
Mika, you up?
Everybody's
Alright.
fixed up
Yes,
on the
yes,
hilltop.
I am.
We're moving in.
Yep.
Copy. Alright, game time.
Heard.
What was Green doing again?
Green, you were cutting it to the northwest. Blue, southeast. Red, we're cutting it straight southwest, my gamers. Yeah, man.
Some fun insight.
Yeah, what's up?
There's 200.
Oh boy.
They're on the road.
Okay, take your time.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Friendly drone going on.
Copy. Where? There they are. There's the
Worst
little
case
ducklings.
scenario, if Op 4 proves to be too much of an issue here, because there are hunters in that AO, draw them out, and I'll laser dash them, and I'll just archer missile the shit out of them once they're out of that shield.
Copy that.
Confirm Hunter fuel rods being shot towards the drone.
Green, or whoever, whichever team has that AT, fucking have your guy schwack him as soon as he sees him. Red about across the threshold.
crossing threshold.
Blue crossing threshold.
Green course correcting in between.
Copy. If you're not ATA, prioritize the elites. Ooh! This is red.
Shade
We're getting
turrets,
hit.
shade turrets, shade turrets, face of the structure.
Copy.
What am I
hitting,
took
the
away
shade
the
turret or the
HMG.
hunters?
Hit the shade turret, hit the shade turret.
Oh, the shade turret's
Negative,
down.
we can decrew the turrets.
If the turret's decrewed, fucking get your AT on that those damn hunters.
Does the direct fire rocket have a rocket drop?
Fuck! Say again? All stations, cut it west, get behind the rocks, they're covered. I say again, cut it to the south-southwest.
Both shades are decrewed, that's about as much as we can do from here.
Say again, what's decrewed? The hunters?
The shades.
Copy. That's fine.
I've shot the hunter with both my rockets. It's not down.
Copy that, gentlemen. You know what we gotta do.
Yep,
Oh
like, it's
shit!
especially
Oh
if someone
fuck!
back
Oh
in, we're
shit! Oh
just like
fuck!
in-game. One team draws fire and the other team flanks. Shit. But you might want to deal with the additionals first.
Yep, we just had a drop pod drop near my position.
Yep, gotta watch out for Covenant shit. When you're fighting Covenant, you never know when something's just gonna fucking jump in right on top of you and start dropping hostiles.
Red, I need you guys to get to my boss. I'm currently fucking getting hammered by jackals. Alright, fuck this. Come here, pussy!
If one of the teams is able to make it into the spire, the entry points, you can see the little tubes. If you can get to those positions, get up there and hack that, we can just nuke the fucking area.
I don't know if that's
Just gotta run
allowed.
in, suicide mission, that bitch.
Fuck!
So if we've
I'm
got
hit!
if we've got any fire teams that want to volunteer that mission, go for it.
Copy. Stand by. Red's getting fucking schwacked over here.
Blue's moving to assist.
There we go. Fuck. Patching wounds. This is red lead. I'm injured. Fuck, dude. Frag! God damn. Ow. Micah, how you doing?
I'm still alive. That hunter's got a beat on me though. Just trying to.
Sean, how you doing? Teams, give sit reps time now.
Fender's up. Green team, 2 men up, 1 man down.
Copy.
Emergency support weapon authorized. Dropping in a pod now.
Copy. Mika, fall back to the northwest. We gotta get around this. We gotta get to the guys.
Is Fender. Green team is down to 1 man.
Copy. We're trying to move out to your pause time now.
Alright, well, my drone's down. I'm gonna go for the pod.
Alright, give me your magazines, guy. No, I should be fine. What do you think the chances are if one of us fucking Hail Married it for the Spire?
Better in a second.
Blue is Blue is redeploying.
Yep, pull back, pull back.
Shortly.
Say again, Blue?
Blue is redeploying in force. We will make it to the Spire shortly.
Copy that. I'm biofilming. Huh?
Copy that.
Yep, I'm gonna search your kit. You're good. Fuck it, green advance if you can.
Alright, Spartan laser's dead.
This is red lead at the base of the Spire.
Good shit, Red. Blue will join you shortly.
Fuck,
Blue,
where's the
reach,
entrance?
reach.
Where's the
Other side.
entrance? Other side?
Front, yeah. I think going to the road, we can get in that way if need be.
Reloading! You get him, Sean?
Sadly, it didn't work.
Copy.
Blue has successfully breached the Spire.
Copy. Red leads made it inside.
Blue has made it to the upper section of the Spire. Be advised,
yeah.
there's a very
There's a
angry,
little
very
elevator
high-ranking
system we
elite
gotta
here.
go up. Just teleports you to the top.
Bruh. Fuck, where
It's
is
over
he?
here.
You good?
Vibrating. Vibrating through walls. I'm Scientologist.
Yeah, fuck.
God damn it!
Okay.
the second I get up there, what's up?
That was fun.
All of red is dead.
Screamed at us and saying Healy.
First row, course is set. Did you meet the very friendly golden man as well, Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, we met the very friendly golden man.
I think we all did.
Damn. I want to make it explicitly clear, Blue got it inside the upper section of the spire first. We're stealing those bragging rights.
Red got there at the same time. You did.
Oh, we're dropping in?
Yes, sir. Get in! Get in!
Requesting immediate urgent support and fusion coordinate.
This is Reaper 1-1. Good copy. Helicopter is on the way.
The fuck? Yo, there's some moon runes, dude.
Got that finally working.
Oh yeah!
I'm still in the pilot. This door's just open. I'm taking the ceiling, big dog. Shoot at the Pelican to get its attention.
Pelican should just land on its own.
Don't be advised, Sean and I landed a fair bit away from the LZ. Don't fucking leave without us, I swear to God.
I'll TP you close once you touch down.
Cancel transport. I repeat, cancel transport.
What the fuck?
Message received.
I didn't say to cancel transport, you fucking bitch. Alright, well never mind, I'll just flash back. Jeez.
Meg, I'm flying.
Made it to LZ.
Alright, just fucking hightail it over here, big dog. You're running to the... Oh, shit. Let me out! Weep!
Alligator, turns out you can.
Wait, can I fly? I know how to fly.
I need...
Griffin Green Team, disconnect from the intercom.
Oop, yeah,
Oh,
intercom.
that's not where I wanted to be.
Alright, load in.
Also, dude, why didn't you guys kill him?
What's in the pilot seat?
I
That would be...
Oh, Meg. Yeah, fuck it. That'll be fine.
What? I'm not a pilot. I'm not in the pilot seat.
Well,
What's it?
let me get in the pilot seat, so I was super in the pilot seat.
Nah, big dog.
All in?
I'm sitting over here.
All...
Yeehaw! Fuck!
And dare I say ha?
All right, you know what? How do I aim this gun this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a golden leap in the introduce kind of fucked up several people that were going up the spire.
Yeah, the second I fucking got in that spire, I had a very angry man make his greeting to me.
I got to experience Planned Parenthood Covenant version.
Holy shit, I just thought of what fucking story mod. That is sick as hell.
Yeah, we'll go up there in a minute. I gotta teleport up. Yeah, I gotta teleport up there and actually open up the hangar doors because they don't start open. So stand by in the Pelican.
In Ra.
Mara, Olcon, interrogative. Did we really have to steal a Pelican from the Marines?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Fuck. Are you gonna complain about a pretty ass pelican?
I'll show you a pretty.
This is a Marine Pelican. I can feel the mountain of watered up gum underneath my ass.
Oh, nothing is safe.
Why'd you sit in the gum seat then?
Also, before we get on, I just want to say, your fucking, like, the task man, that was fun as hell.
It's been so long since I've come on!
Come on!
My favorite part is
It was a few rush shots.
oh, it's a girl back close enough.
My favorite quote was when John kept getting fucked.
It's like
Oh wait,
you gotta
no,
get
never
inside.
mind. You don't one of my guys. You don't one of my guys.
Definitely a type.
Look out for the cheese.
Oh no, no, yeah, I don't know what hit you. The green team got like we got it like twice.
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that.
Just a little bit more.
Just gonna say, Sean, top of the scoreboard, flicks toothpick.
Scoreboard!
Okay, green team, let's go.
Alright, welcome to the UNSC Chimera. This is our flagship. It's got all kinds of armaments, it's got the funny Pelican, it's got various vehicles we can drop, resupply area if we need. We've got Dragonfly, support. Please do not get in the tank.
Yeah, it'll work. Why wouldn't it work? This is ONI equipment, not Marine equipment.
Fair enough.
Holy shit.
You're like not my dad. I'm in a tank right now, and you're not.
Alright, and all the way back here, go through these doors, and then it'll be these doors here on the left-hand side. This is where you'll spawn in at.
That's your right.
That is the
right
right-hand side.
Yeah, I'm tired.
EP.
Alright, so this is right-hand side. It's got arsenals and everything in it. And then you go down that way that I'm facing currently to level 1. That's the drop pod bay. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all you really need to know about the ship. So that's kind of like it, fellas. You're Spartans. Alright, come on back out to the hangar. If anybody,
Yo, let Mika on.
there they
Oh,
go.
oh shit.
Okay, never mind. It's a bad idea.
One half of operational
the
blue team
elevator.
and Gary have been stolen by the
It's like
elevator. We will
Austin
return in 3 to
Powers in
5
hallway.
business days.
I know.
Alright, well that's pretty much it. So if there's no other questions, we're going to move on to the fire team leader segment. So it's still technically a proper event. I would request that anybody who is not partaking in the fire team leader certification course, GTFO off the server.
Are you
Have a
hosting
good
anything? Are you hosting
You say
anything
for the
after
fire
that?
team course, Meg, or
That's pretty much it. Is just that.
Yeah, take it. Because I'm
I ask when you're doing piloting certification.
At a later date. I can if we've got people that want to do piloting, we can work that out at some point.
Question: Can
Honestly,
people
this thing
take
flies.
FTL training even if they're not planning on being an FTL right away?
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah,
As long as
absolutely.
hot test
If you
and
want to,
one
if you
run
have
down.
prospects to
This is
become a
close enough
fire
for
team
everyone.
leader at some point, go for it. It's not. It's a
There we go.
requirement to become a fire team leader, but it's not like you can only get it if you're just now becoming a fire team lead. Alright, everybody else, I'm going to assume that everybody else here is looking to get fire team leader certified.
Can I take a piss before we begin?
Yeah, we can take like a 5-minute break here first.
Hey!
There, you dick.
We'll take a 5-minute intermission here. I'm assuming everybody else that's left is here for the certification.
I'm good.
What's up?
Would slotting into the lead of an existing a forming fire team lock one out of recon? Should that happen in the future?
You'd have to have a replacement.
Heard.
Alright.
Good night, guys.
Alright.
Louis fucking died.
Alrighty.
Can't believe it.
Trevor's heading out. Alright.
I am going to swap from this though. This thing is not that good actually.
Alright, I'm gonna set a little 5-minute timer on my funny thing here.
Alright, we'll be back in 5. I'm gonna get some water and stuff myself here, and then once my little funny timer goes off, we'll start.
Rah.
Okay, there we go. Are battle rifles acceptable?
It's in the arsenal.
I run the commando, but it's any other battle rifle.
I didn't know if any restricted rifles were.
If it's there, fucking go for it.
Okay, I'll take a DMR.
Epsilon 3. Throw a. That looks pretty good. Stick with that. Save that. The battle rifle. I like to think that went well.
I think it went well.
Yeah. Bluey.
Hello.
You know, I might actually step back from this training. At least for now.
You can still get the training. We can both get training. If you can step back, then I'll take the fucking. I'll do fucking Scotland training. Only issue is not.
Speak louder, please. I think you might be on whisper.
Why is my sorry fucking hello?
It's still very quiet.
I don't. Why is my fucking headset doing that?
I do not know. Fair enough.
A moment.
Also, Meg.
Yo.
Sorry for low-key letting you die in that first insurrectionist objective.
No, you good, big dog. Fucking, that was my fault because I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, I'm big bad. And yeah, I put myself in a fuck situation. I threw like 2 frag grenades and I blew myself up. So that was not your fault.
Fuck's sake. I fucking get to your body. I'm clearing out insurrectionists with my funny boomstick. I fucking wipe half a squad just to get to you. And then I go down to start working on you. Another one shows up, start shooting me. I deal with that one. I go down to start working on you. Another one shows up, repeat ad nauseum until you die.
Yeah.
God did not want us to live.
God did not want me to survive.
Honestly though, I'm pretty pleased at how this shit went for the shotgun during that opening objective. I think I'm gonna man it if once we do any.
Oh yeah, dude, that fucking dude.
There we go. Hello?
Those slugs hit.
Hello.
Am I loud now?
Yes.
We can finally hear you.
I don't. Sorry about that. My microphone's been fucky all
Wait
fucking
a
day.
second, my shoulder pads are wrong.
Okay, do I have the pretty shoulder pads? Let me check.
You do now.
I want the pretty
There
ones.
we go. I like CQC shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Flat strike face looking ass. Also, fucking God, that destroyer model is cool as fuck. Finally, a ship that isn't a Paris class.
I know. Scratch the paint. Make sure she's new.
God damn it, we're gonna show up to ship in 3 hours, and there's gotta be a fucking murder investigation for some random ass crew.
God damn it, which one of you bastards shot the goddamn ship? Which one?
Crewman Johnson was simply walking down the hallway.
So, which one of you goddamn lieutenants shot the goddamn brand new E2?
God.
Look, at least it wasn't a rocket. That last mask has, I swear.
I'm still of the belief that we should all be petty officers.
That's, yeah.
Or, like, crewmen at least. Because, like, I don't know. There's something about being, like, fucking highly trained Orphan of War death machines and also being some bumfuck E2 that makes me happy.
Yeah, I feel you. It's weird because in other units, I'm sitting here like second lieutenant, staff sergeant, sergeant, hospitalman apprentice, when in real life, I'm a fucking MASN, dude. I'm some limp dick E3.
God damn.
Yeah.
God.
I've heard every gay joke under the sun the second I bring up the fact that I'm Navy. I've heard them all.
Alrighty.
Speaking of, hi, Hooligan. Welcome back.
Yep, to take my dog out. What's up? What did I miss?
I was talking about how I'm in the Navy, and I was about to make a gay comment, and then you returned. So, thank you for being the butt of my joke. Yeah!
Alright, go swallow some more semen, Mr. Seaman.
Aye, aye, I will dishonorably discharge. To be dishonorably discharged.
Alrighty. Okay, so there's no real formal class since team leading. The way I teach team leading is just kind of throwing people at it, seeing how they do. So most of this is just going to go over equipment that you'll be utilizing as team leader. So we already know how to set alternative channels, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So using long range. So the way you'll communicate with your fire so to the mission handler when Tex is around, he's essentially the PL. Since I'm probably going to be Terminal Zeus, he's going to be the big bad guy who tells you what to do and not to have fun when I'm not doing it. So the radio channel to him would be LR70. So that'll be like the only one that you got to worry about unless there is no mission handler. And that'll default to the default to the most senior fire team leader at the time, so that would be Meg in this case. So in the event that you have to get aligned to either Zeus or logistics, whenever logistics is a thing, that'll be LR60. These LRs will never change. They will always be those two things. So as fire team leaders, those are like the only, the primary one you want to worry about, 70, because that gets to the guy who tells you what to do. And then in emergency events, or if you're taking over as mission handler for that operation, then you'll go to the 60, because that gets to me. Any questions about that?
Nope. Will you be keeping on a list of all these radio frequencies?
I can. Yeah, I can. I've been
Put in the
looking.
Orbat.
Yeah, I'm
Close
gonna
to
look.
Orbat.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at add a combo card on the Orbat at some point.
Yeah.
I gotta finish updating it. I'll probably do that sometime after work tomorrow. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions about team leading before I get into the nitty gritty?
How big
many
is?
preventable? Go.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I just realized that the Orbat answered my question. Sorry.
My question was more of a joke. How many preventable friendly fire incidents is too many?
Yes.
Wonderful.
We're big, we're green, and we have shields. It's a little hard to not be able to discern us from up 4. All right. Okie dokie. So, all right, your basic team composition will consist of yourself as the fire team leader, and then 4 other folks. I guess we'll do green team and blue team instead of red, since I thought there was a shading difference between Op4 red and red team red, but there really isn't. So, and then for the team leader color, that'll be gold.
Oh fuck.
The gold team, green team, blue team. Green team will take over red team's position as the first, so make sure your guys are. Definitely, one thing you want to make sure is your guys are on the proper fucking radio frequencies. Everyone in the fire team should be on 100, and then buddy frequencies. Green team will always be 1, and blue team will always be 2. And in the event that you need to switch off, you'll take if you have additionals in your team, just go ahead and leave yellow, and then have them take yellow, and team lead will be white. I know it's a little confusing, but since we kind of can't use red for obvious reasons, it makes it just a little bit easier, because the white for in your team is more discernible than like the cyan for other blue 4 members not within your team. Any questions on that? Alrighty. I'm gonna make the team leader kit public. I know it'll reset your shit, but mostly just gotta worry about the equipment that's in there. It adds a handful of things. You've got laser designators that'll work for your team, and it should add a Raven drone to your kit, if I'm not mistaken, unless I forgot to update it. Okay.
No Raven drone.
Okay. So go ahead and find a spot for that Raven drone. Backpack will fit it. So one of the things that you'll be able to do is ask for authorization from your mission handler to use shipborne assets, assuming the UNSC Chimera is in operation. Is in the field for that operation. There will be some ops that we won't be utilizing it. We'll be deploying from a fire base, and the ship will be in orbit or like at a space elevator or some shit. So for like fire team equipment, like IR guided spanker rockets, you'll use the handheld rangefinder. And for shipborne equipment, you'll have to use the Raven drone. So to put the Raven down, equipment, play Raven. Yep, there you go. All right, everybody, go ahead and get their Raven put on the ground for me. Another piece of equipment that gets added in the TL kit is the UAV tablet. Make sure connect to UAV. So you can manually control the UAV, as I believe that's Meg is doing currently.
Shit, do I have the UAV?
You have to put it in your inventory.
Oh,
if you didn't. I thought it
It's
was in
zero
the team leader
default.
kit, but it is not.
It'll be in
No, the UAV
miscellaneous.
terminal is zero default.
Yeah, the UAV terminal's in there, but not the actual UAV.
Copy that.
So once you're connected, you'll want to just go ahead, open UAV terminal. It'll default to the UAV that you're connected to. You can either, like I said, you can manually control it, or you can have it autonomously be controlled by, like I said, scroll wheel, open UAV terminal. Your Raven drone will be automatically selected, and then you'll hold left shift M1. That'll give it a waypoint. You can right-click that waypoint to change the type. Since this is an unarmed piece of equipment, seek and destroy and seek and destroy don't work. The main one you'll want to use for this one will be loiter. It'll have, it'll just have the thing circle within a specific range. It'll ask you which range. You can change the behavior, which again doesn't really work for these types of drones. It'll work more for the Dragonfly, which is an actual armed drone. Any questions so far? I know I'm kind of running this pretty quick.
How do you issue commands? I apologize.
It's
shift M1.
Yeah.
M1 on M1 while you have the UAV terminal open.
Okay, thank you.
And then you like right click, and I think that sets all the difficult ignore.
Yep. And then you right click on the waypoint arrow itself, and you can change the type. So, the next thing you'll want to know is controlling. So if you hit left or right brackets a bunch, you'll get to the camera for the drone. If you have a drone just kind of circling a location, you'll be able to see through the camera of the, of the turret. But to make sure that turret locks onto a specific point, scroll wheel, UAV turret controls. Click your aim down sights button, your M2. Look at a position you want the camera to stick on, and then it's which one is it? One of the there we go. It's Control T, and then the camera will pan towards that specific position. If you press M1, it'll turn your laser marker on. So that way a target is going to be marked for the ship to be able to lock onto. I want everybody to make sure they don't have their laser markers on, just for the sake of demonstration. Any questions on the UAV so far? Like I said, if you need me to stop, just yell at me and I'll stop and re-explain what needs to be re-explained.
Yeah, a lot of this familiar because I used to run JTAC for a different unit, and drones was part of that.
I'm in a similar boat.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna bring my drone back. I'm actually just gonna Zeus grab it and bring it back. There's a way to demonstrate how fast.
Okay, that's how that goes.
Turret controls. All right. So if you look just up above there, 74, you'll see that little that HQ hut. If you get out of your drone interfaces.
Yeah.
All right. So yep, that right there. So currently, I have my drone fixated above that. You can just barely see it if you zoom in. Just flying above there, and it's got an aim on that target. So if I take the turret controls, I've already got it locked into position for that. M1, now it's laser designating that target. Like I said, you guys, now that I'm out of that, I can go into open UAV terminal, do the drop-down list, and then we've got all kinds of different stuff that we can select. We've got our ship has 2 different Archer missile systems, which will use the IR tracking, and then a nuclear VLS, which will launch a Shiva nuke. That can only be used with authorization from Spartan Commander, aka me. So I'm the only one that can authorize using for armaments. So it will have to go through your mission. You'll have to first go through your mission handler, and then the main. But Archer missile systems, you just simply request the usage of that through Mission Handler. Mission Handler will approve if necessary. Then you select Archer Missile, control Gunner, and then just simply press left control and R, and that will lock onto the target. And then you should hear the rocket, see the rocket, feel the rocket.
Hey,
Be the rocket.
BDA
That's
confirmation. The base does not exist.
So okay, so because I never ever did JTAC stuff with Halo equipment. Just run me through how do I. So turret controls, you put upon a laser, and then what was it like? You had to drop down to lock onto the. What's wrong with that drone? You have the right lasers up. So how do you lock? You have to drop down to switch whatever weapon system you need. So how do you lock onto your thing?
All right, so you'll just kind of aim in the direction of that laser, and then just simply left control and R when you're using the Archer missile system.
Do I have permission to fire a test Archer at that same destroyed HQ building?
Yep, go for it.
Heard. In that case...
Oh, I forgot to delete those fucking dudes in that town. We're shooting at the drones.
Actually, hold on. Which town? Aji Marina?
I already deleted. We'll use the
damn,
Aagi
I was
Marina as a target ground to test that. We've only got a couple of Archer missile systems, so you can only control a handful of them at a time. So just kind of play around with it a little bit. That's how it works. But that's if you wanna test that equipment, we can here in a bit. I'll leave the server up. We want to just get through the rest of the actual practical stuff. So, alrighty. So we know how the intel gathering shit works, right? I don't have to re-go through that.
Yeah.
Alright. So every team leader and the mission handler and myself as the Spartan commander, I'll have this funny little SATCOM antenna. You only need to have one put down, but you just connect your tablet to the antenna, mission handler connect that to the antenna, and that extends your reach. I don't know if there's a limit on how much extends, but I would imagine it just gives you map-wide coverage. So if you're just using your PDA, you can only transmit data a certain distance away. But if you're connected to this funny little device here, you can indefinitely transmit info. So
and how do you connect to it? Just never mind.
Yeah,
I see it.
just direct onto it. So now you'll be able to just transmit across the map. So I'm gonna create some bullshit data here real quick. Let me make 1 second to make an object that we can interact with. All right. Then I'm going to create some data, just some bullshit. Just bullshit stuff. Great data entry. Add data. Now I attribute that data to this toilet. Add. Now you should be able to ace interact with that toilet.
I have received toilet.
There you go. Now
I get PDA.
All right. So the disconnect from
send data.
So let me. I'm gonna fold.
Signal lost.
No.
So I'm gonna put that back into my inventory.
Antenna signal lost.
All right, so I'm going to teleport everybody else far away from me, and I want you guys to try to send me that data.
Okay.
Okay. I got antenna. Equipment,
All right.
Unfold SATCOM.
Well, don't use the thing. Just as a demonstration.
Antenna linked. Antenna linked. Antenna linked. Antenna linked.
Who fucking sent it to me?
Send data.
Goober.
We are.
I had a goober send it to me.
All right, so you kind of get the gist of that. So, utilizing that equipment, that'll allow you if there's any information that needs like decrypted, something along those lines. That's how you'll transmit that data to your mission handler. He'll send it to HICOM. All right. So, other than that, like you kind of understand the basics of the basic equipment that you'll need to utilize. So let's roll over. Let's roll with a handful of just kind of some scenarios that you may be facing while you are in the field. All right. So you've got yourself and 4 other people. Let's say that you were assaulting that spire and it was explicitly just your squad. We'll go ahead, Meg. I want you to start. Let's start from LZ Connor, and then you'll have your theoretical team moving to that outpost at Agiocephalus, and then to J Cove. I want you to kind of run through how you would handle that. Your 5-man fire team, counting yourself, how you would handle.
So pretty much like right from the drop all the way to fucking there.
Yep.
Okay.
From LZ Connor, just the Covenant section of that engagement.
Okay.
Use markers and stuff like that, draw on the map, so that way you can visualize just a little bit better.
Okay, I got you. Fuck. Good fuck. All right. So how I would have handled that with just my fire team would have been, I tend to handle my assaults very aggressively.
I know.
Yes. Oh no, I've gotten worse. All right, so fucking I remember right, this fucking I had a hillside up here that had a very clear view of this. So what I would have done is I would have had my guys get in close on. Am I drawing? I'm drawing inside. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I would have gotten in on this side. How I remember it is their walls were fucking like
no.
that.
LZ Connor was the rally point. Agios was the OP. I'm putting the walls over Agios
was it
were
different?
Kind of, wall over Agios was kind of like this, very close, and it had a narrow entry point. And then you got the spire. Which
my uber autism strikes again. All right. Well, yeah, there was still a hill that you could have seen. How we actually took it was we pretty much punched in through their front door. What I would have done is I would have set up on this hillside over here, taken out as many as I could have with a forward firing position. Roughly after probably a couple minutes, I'd send a team of 2 to, let me break it off. Where's a different color? Green. I'd have sent a green team to go flank around, and to put it frank, frag grenade. Everything. That's yellow. Fuck, I meant to make it red. Frag grenade as much as you can. Assuming that doesn't work, green team would hold position, provide flank watch, because you pretty much have clear line of sight along this entire section. So if the split lips decide that they want to learn how to chew 5 gum and try flank around this way, they're going to have the advancing blue team and the green team watching this one little circle right here. Probably would have left my slower member, so like my machine gunner, on this spot right here just to watch the front door. And then I probably would have had myself and another guy come around this way, bust in there like the Kool-Aid man. And then you wanted the spire as well, or no?
Yep. And then the spire as well.
Okay. So,
we'll reduce the force numbers just a little bit, because 2 hunters for you saw 10 people had difficulty taking out 2 hunters.
Yes.
So. I had to cheat a little bit and give the unit access to a Spartan laser to take care of the last.
Yeah. All right. So from there, what I would have done is we took roughly this route. I probably would have had this route taken again. I would have definitely reassessed right here. The second I saw that the shield lip would have been right here, I would have fully taken my guys on a fucking reach around to take them from the rocks because there's more cover, more flank watch. It's easier to maneuver over there, and it's easier to not get dug to a dick down by hunters. Having the gear that I have now, still would have taken the rock route, but I would have had a drone providing full 360 in here just to get eyes on everything. Like, you know, I would have figured out, hey, there's a shade here, shade here. Cool. Bet. Fucking take my happy ass and schmoove it this way. Pop inlet on this side. Just completely avoid the shade turrets until I'm inside and they can't traverse their guns on me. And that's how I would have taken it. The Spire, I'd say, as a group, you cannot separate with something of that much ass.
Yeah, with because it was hard to tell because I was in Zeus kind of prep because I had that just to make that encounter with the elite not ridiculous. I had his shit disabled for a minute, so that way he didn't activate before people started climbing up the top of the hill, climbing up the spire. Because it would have been some really fucky shit to have that elite just literally like Hail Mary himself off the side of the spire and jump on top of someone and fucking dunk them with the energy energy sword from the top of the spire.
Okay,
As great as that would have been.
You deserve more Halo
all
Reach ass stats.
All right, that's not a bad layout. All right, Bluey.
Oh, okay.
How would you break this down for me? How do you think you would
yeah,
try to handle
sure.
it?
You can hear me, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Before I describe this, question. Any layout for my team? Sniper, medic, somewhat loadout? Just trying to get a feel because my plan would change matter on who I have with me.
Well, typically your you'll be the one to recommend people take certain types of equipment. So that would be up to you. We'll say, let's just say you're iron-fisted, and okay, we absolutely need to have this today. You're running this today.
Okay.
So so you have your ideal squad and then your ideal situation.
Sure. I'd have a squad with 2 assault rifles, a DMR, sniper, and main medic, with one of the assault rifles running as a backup medic. Starting at LT Kano, I would have my squadron move in from the northeast position, soften up the targets with some long-range fire, pop some smokes, get a little closer, nade over the walls, and then have my squad split into 2 teams, assault rifle, long range, and the medic would stick with me, main medic would stick with me. We would go one side clearing left side, one side clearing right side, meet up at the southern area. After that, I would recon the spire, get a feeling for it, get the feeling it's fucking hell. Probably, honestly, what I would have done, I would have probably taken the road, maybe hitting this area first and then splitting off to the road, actually, because I think trying what we did in this area, like going down that hill, was suicide. So I probably would have hit at the top of that hill, picked off some of the enemy engagements inside the field, retreated, gone down to the road where it's honestly there's at least some fucking cover, and then approached from there with bounds. Have my team move up, cover while the other team moves up with them, make it to the main entrance, push into the spire, clear out any of the enemies and any of the turrets that we haven't been able to take down yet. Nade up into the top area if possible, because that transfer up to the top floor is hell otherwise. And then gone up, clear it, hack the data, come down, exfilled.
Right. So, given like we're like I said, we're gonna say that the composition of enemy forces there was practically the same, save for instead of 2 hunters, maybe 1. because it would be a 4-man fire team in a training exercise. Approaching for like the majority of the garrison was at the front of the spire, so punching in from the front where there was also shade turret coverage, that would have been like the fastest track to death.
Admittedly, I died really quickly, so I didn't see the original coverage.
Yeah. So the original set of so Web Knight's AI is actually really, really, really fucking smart, and they will advance your shit. Web Knight's Covenant is incredibly fucking aggressive, so they all started moving from that front point, and cresting up the hill. They chased after our force as we started to try to pull back to get better sight line.
Okay.
But they acted like how the Covenant would in the game.
Yeah, I probably just rephrasing because I didn't actually know it was that heavily defended out front. I probably would have gone and maybe tried to hit either same way we had gone, or maybe even gone a little bit more northwest. Try to hit those rocks a little bit better.
The same approach as Meg, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's the reasonable one given that position.
Yeah, because this there's a reason why I put that spire there, and it's because there is next to no fucking cover in this area.
Yeah.
It forces you to be in a very uncomfortable position. Yes, you have the high ground, but outside of that, you've got no cover. 2 of the enemies are shooting at you with explosive equipment very consistently, while elites and grunts are pushing your paws. It's a shitty situation to be in. That's why we had so many casualties.
You say shitty, I say entertaining.
It's also I imagine it's a very good reminder to you folks that even though we're in fancy Spartan armor and have shields, we are very, very vulnerable.
I learned that the fucking hard way.
Yeah, it's a very, very good reminder that just because we are super soldiers doesn't mean we are unkillable soldiers. We are still very, very much mortal. But yeah, so it's we'll go to Fender next.
Yeah.
Thinking you do probably about the same thing, or do you got any like nuance tactics here?
No, I would have hammered the dog shit out of Agios with missiles, archer missiles. Just like because if it's just 4 of us, I just don't want to spare like any sort of time. I assume it's not mission critical. But yeah, it wasn't mission critical. It was just a step in the way. I would have just
Interesting. Yeah,
I was hammered the dog shit out of it with like archer missiles of just 5 of us.
So to interrupt slightly, like I said, I'll allow it, given I said that this would be under like your ideal circumstances. Typically, because archer missiles are very limited on the ship, and we'd have to land the ship to resupply it. A small little forward operational post like that with like because it had like less than 10 Covenant inside of it, like a very light garrison, that wouldn't have been authorized in an actual operation. Like, give that to you in the terms of, because like I said, you also got to think that even though this is mostly for like haha funnies, for Spartans. I mean just be a little hyperbolic. You also got to take into account if the amount of force that you're requesting is reasonable to the size of the target before it gets approved. Because if you see a patrol and you're asking me to send in a Shiva nuke on it, then that ain't gonna happen. But
my logic for this, for Agios specifically is because it is less than 100. It's 100 200 meters from
one archer rocket. Like
Agios,
given the situation, maybe as a 4-person team, like probably could get that up.
Yeah, because between us and LZ Connor to Agios Cephas, there is 0 cover still. There's still high ground. I was there, so I know all about it. The best cover we have is a hill, right? I got shot right in the face. I got put down. Right, if I had that kind of foreknowledge, I would have just sent an archer rocket just to do something about it. Hit Agios site, right? And I would just move to around what? I mean, that line really shitty. Right, I would just move to the north, then shift west to Hill 109. If I had any sort of sight lines, I would have. Well, actually no, because this is still thing. So I would probably just ignore that hill and just keep moving downhill, where I probably have less. Because there was like less view lines coming up to on the west side.
Yeah, 109 has essentially like, unless there were guys on that outer top part, 109 would have zero visibility on anything inside of like the inside of the shield.
Yeah.
Looking at it through Zeus here.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember it like offhand, but like the west side, I remember specifically had such a nice approach into the spire. You had less contact because you won't be from here, you won't be shot from all here, which is where I saw most of the problems. From hill 83 downwards, 68 downwards, we were just getting shot from the opposite side of the hill, and that sucked. But like I said, from where from like hill 12 or whatnot, there was some decent cover because the spire itself provided an obstacle to get shot from. If I remember one of my setup correctly, I had a rifleman who I would have changed to a grenadier, and I had an AT guy. AT guy would have hit. I would have had him hit the what do you call it, the shade turrets, because in an ideal situation somebody would be carrying his extra rockets anyways to hit the shade turrets and also hit the hunter, and that would basically be my assault. I would just go from the north. Yeah, that would just be my assault from the northwest. Just hug the shoreline where there's some sort of decency of cover. I would have mostly ignored the east side and just try to finish up the operation. Yeah, from my angle of attack. I would try to finish. Yeah, get in, do the job, and just hurry on that same extract path.
All right. I like the thinking of using the tactical equipment. Before, probably, when we were doing that assault, I wasn't going to use archer missiles or anything like that, because, like I said, part of the Crucible is getting people to work as a team, and also part of the Crucible is to be hell, so that way we can properly set expectations for how we should be approaching certain situations, because it's like I said, that I'm pretty sure that assault on that spire reinforced the fact that you can't just hit things really hard and it will work. We're not Space Marines.
I would say that spire would have probably been less trouble if we did had one of the teams go through here and just do like a little what you call it. There's a word for it. I forgot the word because English is not my first language, or at least I'm stupid. But yeah, just hit it from both sides, because just clear up this one flank would have helped us a lot, and just keep shooting from that direction into the spire. While people shooting from the north side, and just pincer. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Just pincer the enemy down. It's not an impossible attack. It's not even that difficult. It's just a readjustment of tactics that I think would have made it so much a smoother process.
Yeah, and that's like platoon level thinking. I like that. But all right, so one last person, Mara.
Alrighty. You didn't go over using them, but I did see that you had them in the arsenal. Are we allowed to use track air shit? Or not track air, hunt air?
Yeah, the grenadiers. We'll go ahead and consider the grenade launcher variation of the MA5C just as a part of like team lead tactical equipment. That won't count towards specialized equipment limits for the squad.
Yeah. In which case, the moment that we're at LZ Connor, if we know that there's something at Agios, or we can see it from the edge of the LZ, first thing before anything, shoot up a hunt AR. Enemies are less likely to see it, and it gives us a really good tactical view. Once we've established the threat level inside of the base, if it's similar to what we did in the Crucible, we would sit on LZ Connor, and the team comprised of me running a Grenadier kit, one drone buddy, one lovely rifleman using a DMR, AT gunner, and an assistant AT gunner running whatever the fuck they want to, would most likely take it from LZ Connor. What's the distance between?
Ooh, probably less than 100.
Yeah, it's probably less than 100 meters. We can just fucking bombard it from Connor with various grenades and precision fire. If by some grace of God we get cleared to use an archer, at that point we would have someone laser designate the center of the base and just archer it and be done with it.
So like I said, mentioning with the issue with utilizing the ship is the handheld range laser designator does not work with the archer missiles or any VLS system. It would have to be from a drone. So like either it'd be hard to get a hold of it, so it'd be like a remote designator drone, which is like one of the marksman DLC equipment, or Raven drone that we have. That's
if we can take the marksman designator drone, we can just set one up there. If not, we would deploy a Raven slightly rear of our lines, keep it at the lowest altitude we could possibly get it for designation. Then, if we're cleared to use an archer, just nuke that thing from orbit and move on.
Ideally, you'll want to have a drone at the highest possible elevation. The higher it is, the harder it is for the enemies to not only see it initially if it's flying in, but if they do see it, to hit it. Because if the thing that's laser designating gets shot down, let's say in like the most unfortunate situation, it doesn't explode. It just goes off course, and this thing's still laser designating. And it flies back and lands in your position with that archer missile coming in, locked onto that laser designation. Not going to be a good time. Shields are not going to hold up against that. Unfortunately.
Bad news bears, gamer.
That in this very, very hyper-specific use case is that if we keep it at a decently low altitude, it would have some degree of cover for the forces that end up pushing up to their walls. Whereas if we kept it at high altitude, it would be exposed to all manner of enemy fire. It mitigates a little.
I would say it would probably also depend on the range and positioning of your drone. Because if you've got it like right up on the objective and it's within like 100 meters, even if it's like not taking contact, there's a good chance that because you saw that archer missile. I mean, it took out that whole compound up on the hill, like out. Same for like the HESCO barriers. Like everything up there is gone. If you've got your drone a little too close to the place that you're marking, that drone is also going to be gone. That limits your ability to actually utilize shipborne assets.
That is fair. Another reason why it would be hugging a bit closer to the terrain, as hopefully that mitigates some of the blast.
What I found during my experience as a JTAC is just useful to just have your drone at least like at least like 2 or 3 kilometers out, like 500, 500, 600 height.
Fair enough.
You see the world from there, basically.
Fair enough. I will defer to your judgment on this one.
Alright.
So modifying drone to be, a fair distance away, a fair altitude away, and just pray for the love of God that a stray plasma round does not do something extremely funny.
Like for example, just to help you out a bit, like Agios, Agios Ionis is where I would have had the drone hover. I just have it at a decent height.
Agios Ionis.
Is north of
I
LZ
guess
Connor.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or if you want to be cheeky about it, you could just have it on the shoreline as well.
But regardless, with the wonderful, wonderful outpost dealt with by either support fire from the LZ until they push out and then mopping it from there, or archer it from orbit, we would move on to the larger shield generator. Now, I have a question. Does it follow the Halo Light rules where it's only infantry can pass through shields? Or can we fit a light vehicle in there?
Yeah, so the way that they configured it, it's unfortunately the 41st didn't configure their Spire shields to work the same way that like the Star Wars shields work, where they block fire and stuff like that. So it just literally doesn't have any collision. To take away the magic a little bit. Yeah, it's all cosmetic, but like if you try to call in, I'm going to deny any usage of like orbital assets to try and take out the Spire while the shields are up outside of outside of a nuke. Like I'm going to say, Shiva is going to blow that shield up and blow that Spire away.
With that in mind, what's stopping us from being cheeky about snipers just shoot into the shields? Knowing you have that foreknowledge.
Yeah,
don't metagame.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's if I could apply firearms resistance stuff to those shields, I would.
Okay.
So I
Follow-up
would say
question
just
then.
work with the knowledge that like, okay, those shields do work, quote unquote, and just push in.
Then background quote unquote lore knowledge. Would vehicles be stopped by the shield?
Nope.
Oh, okay. In that case, I would designate the long rifleman and probably our AT rifleman because you don't need 2 instances of AT up at a time. And we would call in a Badger. Is Badger the base game or the Optre one? I haven't used it in so long.
Well, we're working with the assumption that we're in such a position that we wouldn't be able to get a Pelican in until the AO is clear. So it's infantry only.
Never mind then. In that case, we would, once Agios has been deemed to be not a threat, we would establish a quick little powwow at Agios, send someone up to the tower to see what they can see. Fender, the visibility from the tower was shit, wasn't it? Or not Fender, Meg, you were at the tower. The Overwatch tower in Agios Cephas. How was the visibility there?
What up?
At the outpost. The like Jack
The
sniper tower.
playable tower. I don't think you could see shit
in the tower. With how my view distance is, I couldn't see the spire. But if I turned my view distance up, I probably could have seen some shit.
Fair enough.
If anything, I could have seen, hey, there's a big fuck off spire over there.
Yeah, outside of the spire itself and the shield, no. I'm looking at it through Zeus. You would not be able to see shit within the field of the objective.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, if I didn't have that knowledge going in, I'd probably still send the long rifleman up to like, hey, see what you can see. With the knowledge that you can't see shit, we would simply advance as a 4-man. Hello, let me draw. Down to 144. You know, we'd see, holy shit, big fucking bubble. I wonder if that's where the spire is. I'd most likely advance along the backside of this hill to try for as long as possible to keep us out of shade range. Once we would start contact, we would move it to these rocks, and ooh.
Sorry, guys, I had Taco Bell.
That sounds good.
Yeah, actually, Taco Bell sounds pretty good right now. All forward ingress to this way using available rocks and/or pieces of cover as we can. The moment the AT gunner sees the shades, just fucking kill. I do not care about preserving Covenant infrastructure to blow it all up. And from there we would either find a good fire position to hold up and patch up if we had taken casualties during the initial push, or just fucking full send it. We do have a slight speed advantage that I would be hoping to leverage towards the next piece of available cover. Have 2 people stay back and cover the 2 advancing. Repeat ad nauseum until make it to base of the tower. Bada bing, bada bop. The specific issue of our friendly golden boy would most likely be solved by copious amounts of fragmentation grenades. Toss frag grenades over the lip and then lip of the internal.
Yeah, he has a lot more health than I thought he did.
Yeah.
So I actually I just killed him after a while because 3 people lighting him up and his shields were down and he still wasn't dying. I feel like maybe his first MEU has his health set just a little too high.
Yeah, just a little.
So I've got that adjusted.
The issue of the Golden Man would be solved with frag grenades into the upper level of the interior. Everyone would then, duck and cover and try not to get immediately got by their own frag grenades. Actually, does the interior of the spire cover you from fragmentation?
There's parts that probably would, because it's not like one hollow piece. Would depend on where you're landing. Like the actual entry point where you guys were at was at a lower elevation, where the console system is. So
would be it would be us throwing grenades from the entry point up into the slate upper level with the console on it.
Question. Speaking of grenades, I assume we're talking about that one of elite officers.
Yep.
How do Web Knights creatures treat flashbangs?
So the Web Knights ones, I'm not 100% sure. I would assume it probably doesn't affect them that much, but I've never tested it.
Because flashbangs, especially if they kill literally anything in Arma, if it's vulnerable against flashbangs, I'm just having my guys bring flashbangs.
Yeah,
if
you know
with
what?
HVTs.
You know what? Let's test that out. That's a really good question.
Anything with HVTs, I'm not gonna have them carry flashbangs in period because flashbangs are so good, like even like in heated combat. Especially if they like go like close up and you just don't want to frag your buddies or yourself.
Oh.
Throw a flashbang.
I thought there were more. Oh, it's stun grenade. Yeah, M8 for stun. Yeah, 'cause we're not taking 9 bangs. That's
Well, not 9 bangs.
that's all.
9 bangs is excessive. It's
that's
actually like a gameplay pauser. I hate 9 bangs. Stun grenades
also,
work.
Apologies. I had a. Oh, apologies. I had a brain blast. I forgot something in my plan. Between us taking a better look-see at Hill 142 and the assault, I would have fired an extra hunt IR because you can never have too many eyes.
Do we have the hunt IR monitors? I haven't seen one in the arsenal.
Yes.
They should be in the arsenal.
I saw the hunt IR grenades, doesn't it monitor itself?
If it's not in the arsenal, then that is a mistake because it should be there.
It's either where the toolkit is or MISC. But yeah,
right,
that is the end of my extremely scuffed and not very tactical plan.
All right.
I mean, you can always refine it.
Kind of. All right. So now I've kind of got an idea of how you guys operate. So all that's left to do is we've gone through just kind of the talking through how equipment and shit works and how you would typically have how your thought process would work in a theoretical situation. So now we'll have to go and test the practical in field. Because like I said, I don't have some pen and paper course. The final part of it is you trialing as a fire team leader in leading an actual group of people in a main operation. So well, obviously, McGree's already a fire team leader. So by default, he's going to be like the one that already there.
The king sped.
You other 3, it'll just kind of be on a whim, depending on how many we need, which one of you I pick to run. So if you show up to the next operation and we need a fire team leader, there's a good chance that you will be asked to step up as you've taken the certification, and you are more qualified than your other peers in the unit to run a group.
Cool.
And then past that, based on your performance, you'll either be pass or failed on the fire team leader certification. And then past that, going through that, then we'll figure out a course of actions that will probably have you shadow another fire team leader, work things through to see how that, to see where you might have been lacking or something. I'm not too sure. Like I said, it's been so long since I've had to do any of this shit. Normally, I just tell other people to do it for me. The last big unit I ran, I had an entire support structure. This one is literally just me. So. All right. Any lasting questions before I shut the server down?
All right. So now that we're all supposed to be officialized as Spartan Freeze, how are the fire team assignments being handled?
Yes, we do need to. We should probably fill some more shit out administratively now that we've.
So
actually.
Because I know somebody brought their own fire team, so.
Yeah, so Mara's people.
I'd like to raise a hand. Unfortunately, our fucking. Let's see, we have one who may or may not. Our third and possibly our fourth might not be showing up in actuality because of scheduling issues. So we'll have to see how it goes.
Okay. but you'll still
could-
have at least the one other.
Yeah.
I think it was Bluey, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
I-
also potentially looking to become a fire team leader.
I mean, to be honest, if I matter on my scheduling, because I might not be able to make it at ops out some days, mattering how
days,
things
okay.
goes. It matters when I get out of class and drive home. So I'm cool with either me or Mara getting a squad lead, and then the other one in there just in case one of us is missing. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
With how my schedule is, one of y'all will probably take the spot for my squad at some point. Because I work in nuclear security, and my schedule is at a fucking whim. They literally could call me right now and be like, "Hey, MASN, pack your shit. You're going to the wire for 3 days." So yeah, you'll get your chance.
Yeah, we'll do like proper once everybody like fully passes fire team certification. We'll get actual proper assignments set up.
Yeah.
Because it's I can't just tentatively put people into fire teams. We'll sort people just for the time being. At the start of operation, I'll kind of just pull into specific positions, and then we'll kind of just go from there. It's I imagine like this. We had like what fucking 17 people in the Discord, and we only had like 10 people, not counting
Yeah.
myself, show up today. It's every single unit starting up like this. We'll always lose a handful of people after like the first couple of weeks of them being in. I've been doing this for too long, so that's kind of my expectation. We're probably going to lose like maybe like 10% of the unit probably by like the end of the month. Just based on, like you said, sometimes scheduling issues pop up, or people just are like, this seemed cool at first, but maybe it's not for me, that type of shit, or it is what it is. And I know there's probably a long list of people waiting to get back in, waiting for the recruitment to reopen, because I, like, all the way up to the point that I closed recruitment, I had people coming in left and
Yeah.
right. So I imagine we'll get more prospective members coming in the second we're able to reopen. All right, that's all I've got. I'll see you guys next Tuesday, hopefully, for our first actual operation. I'll be posting the upward for that this weekend in the sign up ping for it. The next ping that's going to go out is not going to be for the operation. It's going to be for the makeup things. It looks like Thursday might be a good day for a handful of people. So we'll try to get some folks in for that. So the second ping that goes into the Discord will actually be for the proper event sign up sheet, and it'll have the opward.
Well, thanks for your time.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you guys for showing up. Very much appreciated, and I'm glad that you're showing interest in becoming, prospective leaders within the community. Without other people to lead, we were kind of fucked.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
I
I like to
appreciate.
think Blue did well.
Yeah, so I absolutely appreciate you guys stepping up and showing interest in contributing to the unit. Always phenomenal to see. All right, yeah, you guys have a good rest of your night. We'll see you next week.
Alrighty. Before I go,